What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nickatina Show. I'm joined by Caleb from Caleb Watches Movies and Anthony, who's muted right now because he's talking to somebody, but Anthony from the ACS universe. Well, so, guys, what is going on? And on top of that, happy Father's Day. I think you're a father, Caleb. Is that right?
I'm a fur father, sure. I got three cats who did nothing for me for Father's Day.
My bad, man. My bad. What's good? What's up?
What's up? Oh, so happy Father's Day, Anthony. I had a great Father's Day. I had a great Father's Day myself. We went and saw a movie that came out recently called Lightyear. Now I know Caleb got a chance to see Lightyear as well. Anthony hadn't seen it yet, but doesn't care if we talk about it. So
yeah,
I do want to preface: we are going to be talking some spoilers on the newest movie called Lightyear, because at this point I don't like talking non-spoilers. It's going to be all spoilers. So hey, I warned you. Here we go. Okay. So Lightyear. Now, the concept for the movie I thought was a really cool idea. I love how in the beginning of the movie, how it says in 1995, Andy got a toy or got a Buzz Lightyear toy. You know, this is the movie it was based off of. I was like, okay, I don't know why, and it's just text. But I was like, dude, that to me that was fire.
That's fucking genius.
That's just go out there and say it right away. Like, hey, boom.
And you'd be shocked at how many people did not know that. I saw a post today from movie theaters, like on their doors, saying, because I guess they had some angry parents that were like, "What? I thought this was a Toy Story film." No, some people didn't know that, I guess.
I mean, look, I'll admit, I did go wearing my Toy Story Buzz Lightyear shirt. My kids wore their Buzz Lightyear stuff. I mean, why not, right? Why not?
Yeah.
What's up, Venom Hernandez?
What's good?
We got Niner for Life in here as well. We got Abel up here. Yo, we got Fear Jason saying, what's up? Jogo52 says, hey guys, welcome back. I might not be able to watch it live today, so I just want to say hi. I hope you're having a great day. And I'm having a great day so far.
Yes.
And yes, I haven't done a show in about 3 weeks because of life and things coming up, but it feels so good to be back. And I love how Venom Hernandez called me the Nickatina Show. That's cool. Love it. Love Nickatina as opposed to Nickatina. Why not, right?
Or something.
And we have Prima here saying, what's up, live from Jamaica? What's up, man?
What's good? What's good?
I didn't know you were in Jamaica. That's pretty cool.
Hey, I do want to take a quick second to congratulate you on another trophy held for those Warriors.
You know yes.
Yep. You know, I was rooting for them the whole fucking time.
Dude, that was great. That was great. I was actually gonna wear my Warrior shirt and I forgot. But anyway, so going back to Lightyear, okay. So with Lightyear, I like how they preface that this is the movie the toy was based off of. I was like, all right, cool. I like that idea. And then as the movie kind of progressed on, I kind of felt like, I don't know, the story it lingered on parts that I didn't think it needed to kind of linger on. He's trying to do that experiment to here's my thing. So they crash on this planet, but I mean, wouldn't Star Command come looking for them? Or I guess there's no way for them to find them. I don't know.
I was thinking about that too, because they're heading off course. They found a planet with life on it. And I'm like, yes. Okay, how many other planets did you guys pass? Is this the first one on your way to your destination?
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too, is that it just felt weird that nobody came looking for them.
Yeah,
I was like, "Where's Star Command?" Wouldn't they have come? But it's kind of weird because they changed the whole dynamic between him and Emperor Zurg. He wasn't even an emperor; he was just Zurg. Mm-hmm. I don't want to give. Well, I mean, this is a spoiler talk.
You said
it. So I did say spoilers. In fact, let me put the banner up right now so no one can say, "Hey, you dirty son of a bitch." There we go. So they really did change Zurg, which I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. This is not Zurg I thought. It was a little different, but I mean, the story was cool. I just thought they lingered on some of the parts that didn't need a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead.
Well, as you were talking about with the experiment that they kept doing, and it's in the trailer, that they keep slingshotting around the sun. this movie was supposedly released in 1995, and I don't know if there's any Trekkies out there, but in 1986 there was a movie called Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, where they literally did the exact same thing.
That's true, they did.
So Buzz Lightyear, he would do this, and he's like, "What? It's 4 years later. I've traveled into the future," and he keeps on doing it. And I'm like, guys, have you not seen Star Trek: The Voyage Home that came out 10 years before you guys left? Like, stop doing it. Just stop doing that and calculate your little formula thing that you need to do.
Yeah, and it was kind of like, okay, so basically, Anthony, every time he would do this, so they crashed on a planet. It was he felt he's responsible for it. He was like, oh man, I was a pilot, sucks. And so they're doing this experiment to try and capture or recapture light speed. But I guess they can't figure out how to make the right crystallic fusion to make it happen again, even though it sounds like all their ships probably have it. So at this point, you would think it'd be streamlined. You think the formula would be streamlined to the point where they can access it. And that's the other thing too, is that I guess they weren't able to contact Star Command like with their communications, because they were a fully operational base. I mean, they had a huge facility, and you're like, wait, so you can't even contact anybody? I mean, you can't like send out a fucking SOS?
Yeah, and each time they would come back, like their civilization, their whole city would increase, like technology would advance, like they were their own colonization of this planet. It's a solid family film. Like there's nothing terrible about it. Like I enjoyed it, but it's like the script could have been finessed a little bit better. There was a part in there because Buzz's whole thing is about like I need to do this alone because it's my fault and it's my responsibility to take it on all myself. And then he has a moment where he breaks down with this new kind of rookie team and says, I kind of sucked when I first entered the academy, and then there's only one person that took a chance on me, and that was your grandmother, my partner when the film started. But we never saw that. Like we never saw that moment of that character building. So I just wish we would have had more. More, talked about less, I guess.
But not only that, but it really felt like, okay, so the easy thing, oh, here comes Ryan, shit. The easy thing would have been...
Thanks for joining the Nickatina show. I'm your host.
Uh-oh. Hey, somebody call Toby Emmerich. He's wearing a shirt that's been removed by WB. There it is.
You can no longer get this unless you hit me up directly.
They took it down, right?
Yeah, they did. They took it down. They're like, we own this. It wasn't DC. It was Warner Brothers Entertainment International or INT. I don't know.
Teespring, yeah.
Oh my!
But you had it up there for a while.
And a lot of big names, big name people got it. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna.
This is bullshit.
I completely agree. I concur. I mean, you can't buy this shit. They don't sell it. They're like, nobody else can make it either. And that's how we win Monopoly.
What did they get you on with that one? The Superman logo?
Yeah, DMCA. Well, because this whole thing, like if you recall, there was a game, like a Super Nintendo game.
That's right.
Was The Death of Superman. And so this was plastered everywhere, right?
Yeah, so they came and got it.
They got it. And I was like, okay. So I don't give a shit. I'm going to put it up on my Teespring store. So be on the lookout.
Okay, there you go. There you go. But no, so we're talking about Lightyear. I mean, like I said, it was a fun family movie. Light beer.
Lightyear.
Yep. It was a fun family movie. My kids loved it. And my oldest son was like, he was all into it. When he was shooting the bugs that were like, crawling around, whatever they were, crabs, whatever.
Yeah.
When he was shooting those guys. And I did like how they did a great job at integrating the things that Buzz said in the previous movies into this movie. So you knew like where he got the lines from. He was like the surface seems unstable.
Unstable,
or just little things that he would do were the exact same lines that he would use in the Toy Story movies. Which I thought was cool because I was like, oh, that's, of course, he gets his personality from the movie. Like, this makes a lot of sense. And then what I thought was funny was that the whole story itself, when you see the game that they're playing at the beginning of Toy Story 2, how he's trying to get into like Zurg's base or whatever, and he's trying to get that battery power or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Well, like in the movie, they're like, oh yeah, we have to get this fuse coil, which looks a lot like that little battery. So I was like, oh, I wonder if that. So they kind of took inspiration from that, like, and then he did the same move too, and he was like, come here. He tried to grab Buzz, and Buzz jumped over him.
Did they have any Easter eggs like those little aliens like the claw?
No, they were not in it.
No, they didn't.
Because they were in the cartoon. They were in the cartoon show.
Well, the cartoon show is not canon to the
Shut
story.
up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But if you remember in Toy Story, Ryan, you remember in Toy Story 2 when he's playing the game and he does a flip over Zurg?
Yes.
Zurg's like, boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
boop.
Yeah, that was dope.
And then when he lands, he gets shot and he dies.
Yeah.
But in this movie, he does the same move where he jumps over him, and it's the same camera angle that you see him like jumping over him. So like they did things like that where you're like, oh, I see it. And then his blaster was external, and I was like, well, that's kind of weird. But then later on, they were like, oh, I love these new suits. It has a built-in blaster, and I was like, oh, got it.
Yeah, the original suit is not the one that ends up being the action figure, which is interesting.
Well, and so the action figure is the new suit he gets at the end.
Final one, yep.
Yeah, because at one point,
His final form,
everything.
At one point, he ejects from his jet, and then the ejection pod gives him the wings.
Yeah,
and the afterburners.
So he ejected into what?
In space, you dumbass.
He ejected into space.
That's it. He ejected into space. But
now, is this pre-ejaculation?
What?
The claw.
The claw. It moves.
Venom says Lightyear flopped. They didn't market this movie enough, and they kind of didn't.
They didn't.
And it feels like the studio probably didn't have faith in this movie. And the one scene that sparked the movie controversy also plays a factor. I didn't think that was that big of a deal, and the way that they presented it, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But I could see why some people got a little upset.
What scene was it?
Because what was her name in the movie?
I forget the character's name, but it's
his
his partner in the beginning.
Yeah, his commander. She's gay. She has a wife.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Really.
And so people were really mad about that. They were like, "How could you put that in a kids movie?" And I was wondering how they were going to handle that. But I mean, it was really brief, and it didn't. They
showed her briefs.
What?
That's it. That's what they did. They showed her briefs.
Did they? But
no, it was really brief, and it didn't really do much. And so, but overall though, I liked it. I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. I would give it.
Yeah, I'd go the 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, 3.5 out of 5. It was a good movie. It wasn't the greatest.
I'll eventually see it. I'll see it because I'm a huge Toy Story fan. So yeah, I'll eventually watch it.
I know there was a lot more references to like the things that Buzz would say in the Toy Story movies. Obviously, like crystallic fusion. That was a huge thing. That they're trying to like find the right crystallic fusion formula to like go into light speed and all that, and then I don't know. They were just on that planet, and then they decided, oh, we're just gonna live here. It was kind of like, what?
Why did you stop?
Yeah, why did you stop? You know what I mean? I thought we were trying to get off this planet, and then but I like how at the end they're like, oh, we're getting a transmission from the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. Yep. And that was in the original. Like he's like, I have information from the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4, and so
that's where the toys memory kind of ends up, and that's where the toys are made. Yep.
Yeah. And so he's like, oh, and so that's why in the first one, that's why he's all driven by that because that's where the story had left off. I mean, they're definitely setting up a franchise with Lightyear. I think they're definitely going to make a part 2. Because they kind of set up a team and they have this, they reignited the whole Space Ranger thing. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But guys, definitely check out Lightyear. It was a good movie. Yeah. I gave it a 6 out of 10. So out of 10, Caleb, what would you give it?
Out of 10, I'd probably go 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, 6.5 out of 10.
Right around where you. Socks, the cat socks, I would give 10 out of 10. Socks.
Oh, actually, I love the cat. And I thought I was gonna hate the cat, and I love the cat. I was like,
I want a cat that will just live forever.
Well,
I think you're gonna be able to purchase that cat.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be some
yeah.
merchandise behind that.
Yeah.
But no, there's a scene where the cat comes over, and the girl's
Spoilers.
like, "Hey." That's why it's down below. Is that why you're not listening?
Oh, I know.
So,
All right,
I know.
go ahead.
so there's one part where the cat comes over, and then he goes to pet it, and the cat rolls over, and she's scratching the cat, and he's like, yeah, he's like, what are you doing to my cat? And he likes it. He goes, do you like this? He goes, I do. Like,
I do.
Yeah.
I like the tranquilizer dart that comes out. Just
Yeah,
right.
you could do that. I gave you 5 minutes. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then this is pretty cool here. Let me share this with you guys. Yeah, Ryan, we're done talking about Lightyear.
What'd y'all get for Father's Day?
So check this out. I thought this was pretty cool. So it's like the same view.
Andre, did you get anything at all?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
did
got
you
to see
get anything.
I got to see Lightyear.
Oh,
with
that
my
was your.
family.
I thought that was a kid's present. Oh, okay.
No, I wanted to see
Anthony,
it, so.
did you get anything for Father's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he got something. He got something from your
The
kids.
Yeah, I got
some
hang out
of
with
my
my son.
kids.
We watched fucking Uncharted yesterday and chill.
Oh, see, there you go.
How was
There you
that?
go.
It's fun. You hadn't seen Uncharted?
No, I haven't
No,
seen Uncharted,
no.
man.
That movie's fire, dude. Look, as a fan of the game,
Yeah.
that shit hits a lot of fucking points.
I mean, but-
I enjoy it a lot.
How do you think Mark Wahlberg hits?
No, he hit pretty good, and I was real skeptical of that shit before I saw it for the first
Yeah, because I saw Transformers. It wasn't that good.
Hey, you want to go hunt for
Yo,
treasure?
I think the direction that Sony took with making this movie, I see what they're doing. They're going for younger, and there's some credit scenes where Sully looks more like Sully than he did, throughout the movie. So it was their banter back and forth was gold, and I enjoyed it a lot. I did because I saw it when it came out in theaters and shit because I'm a big Uncharted fan.
Now, did you like it with this viewing because it was with your son, or did you like it when you saw it in theaters? Which one was better?
It was better yesterday because my son hadn't seen it yet. He didn't see it. Yeah, so he was just like, "Oh shit, that's a scene from the game," and it was cool. It's cool shit. Watching, yeah.
Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Hey, Caleb,
Okay.
what about you?
Okay, so we're gonna switch gears here, and I want to talk about a show that we've all been watching, which is Kenobi. Okay,
Yes.
now the finale is coming up in like
2
what,
days.
Oh shit!
There we go. Because you didn't know.
If you didn't know,
If you didn't know, so it's coming up in just a few days. Now, this is a tweet that our good friend Mr. Fail J shared with us, which is this one right here, where it says survives being stabbed, and Qui-Gon saying, "Really?" Now I know Ryan did one similar to this. I couldn't find it though. I couldn't find
mine
it.
was a video. I put a video showing all of the blades through the abdomen. It's all the same. Yet, okay, I understand the guy on the top. They're like, oh, he's like a cow. He has like 3 stomachs or some shit. Like, okay, but that doesn't explain Reva because she's human, and of course Qui-Gon that I don't know why he didn't live. But their whole thing, and this is the stupidest explanation I've heard, is that
It was what?
the dark side, their vengeance, their anger keeps them alive.
Are you fucking serious?
That's the mental.
They're so
gymnastics.
angry that they
They're
can
like,
stay
"Oh,
alive."
this doesn't hurt at all.
I'm gonna die. I don't want
So
you.
if I'm angry, I can extend my life for like hundreds of years.
But the whole thing, okay, but that destroys the whole rule of 2 shit or whatever that that
shit.
Palpatine and Vader were talking about. Like, if they could learn how to prolong their lives, then like this is a secret, blah blah blah. I was like, no, just fucking get angry. That's
Get angry and get stabbed in the stomach.
yeah. I mean,
You're
so
like, "Oh, dude,
Vader
I'm
and
golden."
Palpatine couldn't figure it out. Palpatine, because of the sequel trilogy, now he changes bodies, or he puts his
Right.
essence in other people and other clones or whatever the fuck, which is not that. It's not. I mean, his anger should keep him alive, according to Obi-Wan's new canon, whatever the
Right.
fuck.
Well,
Makes no sense. Makes no sense to me.
Well, even the third sister, like she got stabbed as a kid, right? As a youngling.
Who did?
Yeah, you know what?
The third sister, like she got stabbed as a kid, as a youngling.
because he was
right?
like,
and then
I
she
was
betrayed
like-
Darth Vader, and then got stabbed again. So she got stabbed twice.
Well, the other one was her second or third stomach. So.
Oh, okay.
No, but I mean, he's right. When it shows the flashback, like he like strikes down the other younglings.
People will say that was a dream. You know,
I
she
don't know,
imagined
but-
Anakin.
I swear there was a scene
Gotcha.
where you see Obi-Wan, or not, when you see Anakin go and like stab
Yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh wait, well, okay, I guess she lived. I don't understand. Maybe he hit the helmet. I don't know. So
He hit the exact same wound, so it didn't do anything further.
that's what it is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
because it's all cauterized.
That's
He
right.
hit it again. He was like, there ain't nothing there, but just what do you call it?
I used the force to surgically, cut you.
I
in
got
the
you
same
right in the
spot.
scar tissue.
I knew that wouldn't kill you.
I know.
And
I knew
because
that-
I'm Vader and I'm and not merciful, but merciless, I will let you live. Because I've
Okay,
been
so-
known to do that.
Okay,
You
so-
see.
let's go
I'm
this
sorry,
far.
Vader kills people. He killed people from
Okay,
using
I know.
FaceTime.
But they get to the base, right? They get to the base and they lock themselves in there because here comes Vader and the Empire, and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna get Obi-Wan," blah blah blah. And then there's this huge hangar door, which you thought they would just fucking blast that and come right through the ceiling. Instead, they land and they're trying to go through on foot, like oh. And then finally he says, "Okay, what is it? First they break in, I think, right? And then they have that exchange where they're shooting at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Is that before? No, that's before because he says, "Hey, let me talk to her first." And then that's when Obi-Wan puts his hand against the door and has a conversation with Reva that apparently no stormtrooper can hear this conversation, even though they're talking out loud. Which I think
Helmets, though, you
Yeah.
can't.
I own a
No.
few, and
But-
yes, it can be difficult.
it was kind of weird that they weren't talking in their mind. You know what I mean? Like just like almost like telepathy, but they were just talking out loud, like, "You were a youngling." He's like, "You want to get Vader? You want revenge?" And he's like, "I don't like." She starts telling like her plan. I'm just like, dude, if anyone's close enough, they're gonna be like,
And then she
Hey.
started monologuing.
yeah. And then she started monologuing. And then she just like puts her lightsaber right to the damn door, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so that was easy." Instead of them shooting it and trying to like bust it down, she just should have done it herself. Like,
Well, he gave himself up. They had him in custody. They had him in cuffs, and then they let him go. They're like, "All right, you can go back in there with the others. We're good here."
okay, so that was a plan that he coaxed with Reva, right? Was to let him go and let Vader chase him. Because all of a sudden, remember, he's like, where is Vader, or where is Obi-Wan? Oh, he's right behind this door, or whatever. And they go over there, and the guys are all knocked out. I was like, okay, that was unnecessary. I mean, like, it just seemed very cliche.
Like, I swear, I left him right here.
I know he was
Vader,
right there. They had blasters on him. He's a Jedi. What are you gonna do?
Oh no!
I mean, so then he escapes, and at one point, remember they got in that laser blast, the fight, and then the girl from Game of Thrones gets shot in the gut, and she's like, "Ah!" And then the robot is like, he comes over like, "Brr." And then he dies, and she dies, and I was like, "Fuck!"
And
Now
she was
they're
like,
dead.
it's like, "What? It's a thermal detonator!" You know.
She has a thermal detonator.
Yeah, it's a thermal detonator. And then Reva should have died there. This is a fucking She's like, "Oh shit! Let's go this way."
Yeah.
She
Run!
got out. Run! Yeah, she got out.
She got out, and then okay. So when we go to the big climactic scene at the end, when Vader, I'm sorry, I was going to text there. When Vader, when he busts through and he sees the ship taking off, and he grabs it, right, and he's holding it there, which I thought, okay, cool, because we saw Rey do that in the sequel trilogy when we saw nobody else able to fucking stop a ship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, this is a bigger ship, and Vader's doing it, and it's not. It doesn't seem like it's very hard for him to do that. He's just like, oh, you're not going anywhere. And then he brings it back down. He rips it open, and there's nobody in it. And then another ship behind it takes off, which I was like, wait a minute.
And
Where
he's
the
like-
fuck did that
He's
ship
like,
come
"Wait a
from?
minute, I can do that same trick."
But this time he's just like, oh, there it goes. Shit, they got me.
But then, and that also breaks canon because why didn't he do that shit on Hoth? You know, when they were going through with the snowtroopers and they were setting up the guns, and he just kind of came in. The Falcon went, and he's like,
Boss.
or why didn't he do that at the end of Rogue One?
Rogue One.
Why didn't he do the same thing at the end of? No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there for Empire Strikes Back on Bespin. No, he went back to his destroyer, right?
Yeah, he's in the destroyer.
So yeah, no, his only opportunity in the original saga was in Hoth.
Hoth, and then at the beginning of A New Hope, at the end of Rogue One, when the ship took off, he was like.
Was that? I haven't watched it back. Was that second ship when the first one was up and we see the big wide shot of Vader holding it? Was that other ship down there?
Mm-hmm.
It was? Okay, I just didn't see it.
It was
I
behind.
I would have felt for it like Vader then, I guess.
A little bit of smoke.
Oh, damn it!
No, it was a little bit of smoke, but you could see it. But
Okay.
it was like I could almost hear Lord Helmet go, "Fool you,
Lord Helmet." Let me see.
Aw,
if I
damn
can
it.
Find the scene.
Where are they?
And then
You've captured their stunt doubles."
And they're
Have a
smoking
cigarette.
like, whatever.
Yeah.
She's a guy, you know.
Yeah. She got a beard.
You've captured
The
that stunt
droid is just in
doubles.
gold paint and just like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, okay. So here's a shot of it right here. Let me see if I can. Oh, hold on.
I'm picturing the young, the Princess Leia, her stunt double being like a little kid with a mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little midget.
Oh, we can't say that.
Okay, the little guy from Austin Powers.
Oh, he died.
He died? Well,
Yeah, he's been dead.
He been died?
He's been died. Okay, so there's the shot right there. I mean, unless you call that some like it looks like rubble, but I guess that's
Yeah.
a ship.
Okay.
You can kind of see it, but I mean,
Yeah. They made
it's
it
gotta
where
be.
you can't really see it that well, and your focus is not there.
I mean, Anthony, what do you think? I mean, it kind of seems like that ship's a little too tucked away. I mean, how much room is there between, each side of that door?
Obviously, they were going to make it to where, because as soon as this scene happens, any person who is looking to doubt said anything on here, they're going to look for the other ship. They're going to rewind it back and they're going to look for it. So,
Yeah.
Like I said, it's barely visible, but yeah, I can. Yeah, it's. They did what they knew that they couldn't just do that, so they had to put it back there at some point. They couldn't just have Vader destroy this ship, bring it down, bust the sides open, and them still get away without somebody rewind. Hold up, I gotta rewind it back and see. So yeah.
Well, I mean,
True.
I thought it was cool that he brought it back down and then he ripped the side of the wall. He ripped the hole in it.
Mhm.
I thought that was awesome, and I almost think it would have been cooler if everybody was still in there, like and then Obi-Wan's like, "Here, you want me? Just come and get me," And then he just takes him and then leaves them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about you people. All I want is him.
Let's Ice Cube's son bounce up out of there and shit. Yeah.
Oh, is that who that is?
That's Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
He
was funny-
played Ice Cube in Straight Outta Compton, man.
Yeah.
That's-
What was funny was the
Ice
first
Cube's
episode you saw him. He
Yeah,
was like,
it is.
he's like, man, I've dealt with this shit before. I can do it again. He's like, but come on, you got to help me out. He's like, all right, here, what's the plan? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You switched like,
He did.
like,
Yeah,
nah,
he
fuck
did.
that.
I'll give you that.
Matter
one.
of fact,
Yeah, he did. He was like,
he's
"Okay, what's the
like-
plan?" Like,
yeah,
"Whoa, okay."
okay,
fine.
You convinced me.
Yeah,
What, your name is Obi-Wan or Ben?
Seems kind of sus.
Yeah,
Nah, as far as the thing
straight out of Tatooine.
as far as the force shit with the ships, I think first off, I think that
Freetown.
once they did it in the Rise of Skywalker, I think for one thing, I think that they were like, this is a toy too good not to play with somewhere else. We gotta do it. We gotta play with it again. We gotta show it somewhere else.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know what I'm saying? Like, I think just the
Same thing with
idea
the
of a
healing.
Jedi, the idea of a Jedi stopping a ship, like we hadn't seen it until, like we said
Well,
in the Rise of Skywalker.
No, but we did see that It was in a video game though, but it was like Luke Skywalker bringing down a Star Destroyer, right?
What game was that?
No, it wasn't Luke. It was
Battlefront, or
What was it? Star Killer or was it Luke?
yeah, I think it was Star Killer. Yeah,
Oh.
He brought down. Yeah, it was.
Was
from the
this
game.
in Super Empire Strikes Back?
It's the one. It's the one where he has the double lightsaber.
Yeah, it's the Force Unleashed 2.
Oh yeah, Force Unleashed 2.
Yes.
And so he brings it down.
And there's some of that in the damn it, what's the one with Cal Kestis, man?
Oh,
Yeah, I've been playing it right now.
Fallen Order.
Yeah, but there's some similar type things in that too, which is probably where they got it from to put it in the Rise of Skywalker. As far as us not seeing it before, that's like I said, it's just at the time when they were making those movies, if that had been done before somewhere, trust me, we would have seen it in those movies. But since
I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
so and it's you're right. Like you think Vader would fucking, especially at the end of Rogue One when he's standing on that bay and his cape's flapping in the fucking wind, and he's like laying bouncing with the shit. He could have been like, ah.
She's like, holy shit.
No, but I mean, maybe he didn't do it in these movies because he did it in Obi-Wan, and there's nobody there. So he's just like, I'm not falling for that one. He's like,
no.
He's like,
you once.
Know it.
It was too hard this time.
Fool me twice. Shame on me.
No, I just think
after Empire, he was like, shame on me. Damn it.
I think that was something that, for real, that they, like, once we got to see it in live action in The Last Jedi, I think it was, or not The Last Jedi, but The Rise of Skywalker, I think that they were like, ooh, this would be a good place to use it. This would be cool. And then they were probably like, well, no one can tell us otherwise because they did it in The Rise of Skywalker. So we can make Vader stop a ship. And
I think you're right, but I also think that they did it to validate Rise of Skywalker. Like, okay, let's have somebody else do it so they can't put so much hate on Rey.
Yeah,
like and let it, be Vader and shit. Yeah.
No,
as far as the rest of it, you know what? I can care. Yo, all of the abdomen shots with the lightsabers, I can care less.
What did you guys think about this? About her sneaking up behind Vader, like. Ah!
Yeah, right. Like he doesn't use the Force. That's dumb.
He knew she was there. I was kind of like, okay.
Whenever I sneak up behind someone to stab them, I always go, ha!
This right here reminded me of Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah. When they're like, what's the plan? All right, follow me, stay close. All right, get her! And they're like, ah! That's your whole plan. Get him. So,
Reese says, "Slow down, Ryan. Chew your food."
Thanks a lot, Reese. Thanks a lot.
And so she goes. She tries to get him, and he's like, "Yeah, no, you're not. What are you doing?" And to me, I don't even like his hand up. He just should have turned around. Like, fuck you.
Well, the hand up was like, hi.
Hi. Well, you're trying to hit me.
He would have had a pun like he did in Rogue One, where like, don't choke on your aspirations, or
that would have been good.
Yeah,
that would have been good. That would have been good. I am all the Jedi. There you go. So they end up killing her. Well, I guess not. She's not dead yet.
Mm-hmm.
He stabbed her, but then I don't understand. Like, the Inquisitor shows up, no explanation about how he's alive. I guess we're gonna find out in the finale. I would imagine.
It was a horrible reveal because it was just like he just kind of trotted in like, I've been here the whole time. I was hiding in the ship, hoping that he would do this so I could finally come out of hiding. It was dumb. I was like, what? It should have been like a more like, oh shit moment instead of like, he was there.
Yeah.
Because it was a long shot before this one. It was a long shot of him just like casually walking in, like,
I've
been here the whole time.
And then he walks in. The first thing I'm saying to myself is, his head still looks terrible, but still, it doesn't look. It just looks weird.
Now that I don't care. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world.
This shit doesn't bother me. What does bother me is yes, the fucking ab shot that she survived. That's dumb. I think. I'm sorry. Cut her arm off like Anakin and Luke. Cut off her legs off. Yeah, do something. They don't maim these characters. Like Rey completed the whole fucking thing unscathed. Fucking
Anakin lost his all.
Had a tear.
I'm done.
All right, Jedi, man.
Guys, thanks for watching. Catch us every Monday on the Nickatina Show.
This is Sam Benjamin and you.
No, it's just I don't know.
There was one thing about the episode I loved, and it was a great return. And I'm not talking about Hayden Christensen as Anakin, like young Anakin. I'm talking about the return of that mullet of Obi-Wan, because I missed that mullet from Attack of the Clones.
You know what? Yeah, I like both of them. I didn't mind. I was like, okay, he looks older. I get it, but it's cool that they brought him back, and that's all I care about. I'll pretend that he's a teenager.
Yeah. I mean, I basically told myself like, whatever, it doesn't matter.
But that mullet, when that showed up, I was like, yes.
Yeah, those scenes were to me were fire. Obviously, like they didn't de-age Hayden.
I liked
and
the mirroring.
I didn't mind that they didn't de-age him because he still looks like he's fucking. There's a couple. I mean, obviously you could look at it
like if you look at it underneath his eyes and you look right here around his mouth. Yeah. Yes, you can definitely tell because there is somebody out there that did a de-aging on him that looks fire. And I think they did a fantastic job, and I would have loved if Disney had done that, but it's cool, whatever. But also, I liked what they did in this scene that mirrored episode 3.
Which was
the same exact fight that they had, but mirrored in episode 3. And there's an edit out there that sort of shows it. And then when Anakin says, he delivers the line, Matt's the one that brought it up. But he was like, he delivers the line like, you will, this is the end for you or whatever is because at that moment, that was the end of the training. And then the rest of the fight on Mustafar was just Anakin just attacking. So that's really interesting. That's cool.
So you're saying most of the fight was their training.
Because somebody took an edit of episode 3 and this and right here at the beginning of the fight,
episode 3.
and they showed that it's the same, but just sort of like opposite or mirrored, kind of backwards or
that's probably not by accident for sure.
No,
and then there's a point in that fight in episode 3 where it ends, what you saw in Obi-Wan, but the rest of the fight in episode 3 until of course Anakin loses. Is just Anakin going out. He's just like, I'm going all out. I'm not holding back on you. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. I do like episode 3. I think it's the most awesome of the prequels.
Yes. I think that was the one where he was like, oh wait, I remember how to direct. Hold on. I finally figured it out.
He finally was coming into his own. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, well, this is the last one? Oh, shit.
That's the last time I watched it, which wasn't too long ago.
40-year-old Padawan.
You still haven't learned, Anakin.
Yeah. Even though I'm 48 and you're 44.
You're on the council, but we do not recognize you as master.
Like, where's it at? You ain't got the drop. You're on this council, but we do not.
The Grand Inquisitor has more than one stomach, which is how he survived.
We got that.
If she survives, then Qui-Gon should have 2. Well, I mean,
I agree with that. I agree with Qui-Gon should have survived.
To say that he has another stomach, it's like, okay, that's great, but I mean, we're talking about vital organs. We're talking about
he's like, I had to change my diet.
Yeah. Now I can no longer eat spicy foods. Yeah. Very fatty foods aren't good for me, like bacon.
Well, man, the funny thing about it is if you search, especially with the Grand Inquisitor, I think if you search too much into it, that you'll
deep fried onion rings.
You'll find like
and the Baconator.
Something ridiculous along the lines of they made her believe that she killed him because Vader already knew what the fuck she was doing. Don't know this at any means, but I'm just saying, like, what's that? If Maul, Anakin, Palpatine,
be sitting.
That
don't have shit on us. Fuck.
That's the best line right there from Joey for the month of June is Sith be Sithin'.
Sith be Sithin'. Sith be Sithin'. So now we know that the story is going back. Okay, so this is what I didn't get. So Reva figures out that there's another, that Luke exists because she found the transmission because the idiot from the Eternals
Jimmy
dropped
Smith.
it when he was running. I was like, dude, come on.
Oh no!
man.
You're talking about that? Okay.
Yeah, he's just running around. He's like, let's go. He's like, oh, it's just like, dude, come on, man. Like, that's not even your shit. And so then Reva, who's laying on the ground dying, is like,
No, not dying, surviving.
He's angering.
And then she opens, she turns it on, and she watches this transmission with a gut shot, like,
Yeah.
And
she's like, there must be more to this story.
like the story that meets the eye.
I mean, that could have been a transmission for anyone to anyone because it was just dropped. Why did that have to be Obi-Wan?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, imagine she opens it up and it's some random person. Like,
Yeah,
"Hello,
it's
Steve.
like
I love you.
it's like
Don't
somebody's
ever forget
grocery
that." Like,
list.
damn it.
It's
The-
like
the only thing I
remember to
will
get the blue milk.
The only thing I will
eggs.
say for that one
She's
is the
like,
transmission it literally was Bale. It was Bale, right? Just Bale.
It was Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was talking about
She
Lena.
knows that Bale. Yeah, she
It's,
set up the
yeah,
whole
so
Bale
like I can see how she
kidnapping.
can gather that from that. At
Yeah,
least
yeah.
that part.
I'm just fucking around with it.
Luke will die, obviously. What?
Yes. Obi-Wan will kill Luke at the end.
And in the
Spoilers.
first episode, she was on Tatooine and she was talking to Owen, and Owen was like, "I have a boy," and that's like the only boy on Tatooine.
Oh,
it's gotta be like,
that
Yes,
has to be
there
it.
are no
Yeah.
children on Tatooine, as you know. And
Except for the
and
one
point
Vader
of fact,
killed when he like was
point
like,
of fact,
oh, that was on
they
Tatooine,
will
that
not
wasn't.
check Anchorhead.
I don't think
No,
I
that
know.
was Tatooine.
I don't think anybody
Yeah, they
goes
won't
to
check Anchorhead. No.
They will
Or
never
Mos
go to
Vespa. They won't
No,
check
I
there.
think- Have they gone back to Mos Espa in any
Mos
series?
Vespa? No. What about
No.
Freetown? Have they gone to Freetown?
Get out, I'm done. All right, moving on.
It's like that's the
Freetown,
only
what the
name I
fuck?
can think of in that show in the book of Boba Fett. It's called Freetown now. I was like,
I'm sorry, but that's
really?
something you'd find in like a Pokemon Go, fucking series or some shit. Like, go to Freetown and find, Pikachu or some shit.
Yep, and find the pet or get the badge or whatever. Yep.
Yeah. It was just such a cheesy name. Like, that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
It's Freetown. They're like, what do we call it? Let's call it Freetown. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like, oh god.
Like,
Lazy,
it's lazy.
they're like, yeah, hey, did you guys run that by Kathleen Kennedy? Of course we did.
She said she loved it. All right, let's go. Come on. Hey, if we hurry up, we can get to the restaurant before 6. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I heard Kevin Feige would be there. He wants to do a Star Wars movie too with Taika Waititi.
What's up, sickness?
Taika Waititi.
This is in the house.
But no,
What's up, man?
it's just funny that, like, I don't know, the Freetown's terrible. Okay, so she's figured out that Luke is on Tatooine, but now it's kind of like, now she's trying to get to Tatooine. I'm like, well, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna go there and try to kill the kid? Like, I kill you! And it's like that.
No, I think because we know how it all ends.
This will
Yeah.
be the end of
Rey
Luke
saves the
Star
day.
Killer.
Yeah. Well, okay, relax. You know what I'm talking about. We know how that ends. I think, and this is just me guessing about what happens.
Oh, so you know? Spoiler alert.
Okay.
Spoiler
well,
alert! There we go. Here, it's coming. It's coming.
Nah, if she knows that information, either she's going to
No.
back in his good graces, or she's gonna be like,
Could
no,
be.
fuck Vader. You know what? Let me make sure this kid survives. Let me do something grimy here. And
But he doesn't know. Like, he won't be going there because he never knows about Luke.
no. What I'm
Right, so-
saying is what I'm saying. Either she's going to go there and say, "Hey Vader, let me send you this message. Another Skywalker here. Come kill him."
Yeah, I know.
Trying to get back in the good graces, or she's going to not. She's going to know he's there and make sure that he stays hidden as a last fucking kick to the nuts to Vader. Because
That's one thing that I never understood about the whole Star Wars trilogy, or sexology, or whatever you want to call it, is that they never changed Luke's last name. Like, I'm sure I'm sure Skywalker's like not a like a Jones or a Murphy or like
Smith, like Smith and shit,
you
like-
say you're Luke Skywalker. Skywalker. I've heard that name before. I've heard the name before.
Your
Owen.
name's Luke- your name's-
Owen. Where have I heard Skywalker? Check with Ben. I will check with Ben. About Skywalker.
Ben. Reese says Star Wars should go to alternate reality, kill Luke, and show us what happens with Obi-Wan. Well, okay. So my thing is that she's trying to. Now we know she's going to go to Tatooine, which is where it's the center of the Star Wars universe. But what is she planning
that's where
on
the
doing?
Reva story starts.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is that what is she going there? What is she going there to do?
God.
I would imagine.
That's what I was saying. Either one or two things.
What she's going to go and make good with the Tusken Raiders, and they're going to train her and show her how to be a family, and then she's going to find Luke with respect.
Okay, that's.
I mean, look.
You got to spit with it. Respect.
That's a poodoo.
That's a poodoo.
That's where she's going to Tatooine.
He's a dangerous Doug.
Yeah, he's a Doug.
She's going to meet up with
an exceptionally dangerous Doug named Sebulba.
Yeah, Sebulba. She's going to meet up with Sebulba, bro. She's like, yo.
He's like, yeah. He's just. Luke goes something. Oh no, not Luke. Anakin's like, he goes something Slimo. It's like so stupid.
Yeah.
I think it's Slamo.
Slamo. And
yeah.
I want to see what happened to Wald.
Who's Wald? The little
that
kid?
was Warwick Davis's Greedo. They named him Wald.
Oh yeah.
You're like, ooka, Annie? He's like,
hands were like way too big.
I was like, dude, you're about as fucking annoying as Jar Jar. Who is is Darth Jar Jar?
Darth Jar Jar, yeah. That's
back.
confirmed here on the show.
He's gonna show up in Obi-Wan, bro.
Oh god.
Darth Jar Jar.
Oh, don't tease me.
There you go.
So we'll see what happens with Reva and what she's planning on doing. Overall, though, I like the episode. Still, I think that when it comes down to it, there's still some just lazy story writing, where it just kind of like, God, I can't really even explain it. Like if you watch Lightyear, to me, it wasn't lazy story writing, but to me, it was kind of like they spent too much time on certain scenes, like overwriting it. You're like, hey, you know what? You could probably move us along a little bit. And they try to avoid a lot of action too, because I mean, Lightyear could have easily been about
a bunch of star battles.
Yeah, like Star Command against Zurg and his army. You know what I mean? Easily, and just straight up battling. You know, but no, they took a different route, which I thought, hey, that's kind of cool.
Which is look, and like I said, I haven't seen it. And I appreciate you guys' commentary.
Ryan's replacements. Yeah, he's training right now.
Yeah, He's in training. I haven't relinquished
he's a
power
Padawan,
yet.
man. Caleb's a Padawan.
Yeah.
I'm Costa.
Once he gets stabbed in the stomach, then you know.
What?
Oh yeah.
It lives. Then you'll know. Yeah. If we stab him in the stomach and he comes back, we're like, okay, you've done it. You've ascended.
Hey, come on, Lord.
Come on, do it.
Ready?
Darth Caleb.
It's like getting punched in the stomach, you know. What is there anything else you guys want to add about Obi-Wan? I mean, so far, I you know, for the most part, I like the show. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
Overall, it's a good show. Overall, I could watch the show again.
Yeah,
it's I think it's what it is, and I enjoy it as well. I think
it should have been a movie.
Yes,
should have been a movie.
Yes.
I think if they had made it a little bit more condensed, it would have been tighter, and it would have, and they could have maybe had some better writing.
Yeah, I think it's
they could have shot it better.
It fell victim to
could have had better acting.
Whenever obviously, maybe I guess Kathleen Kennedy, whoever was making the decisions as far as going forward with these series on Disney Plus, I think when it came to Obi-Wan, they were like, well, it's Obi-Wan. It doesn't matter what we do. It's fucking Obi-Wan. People are, and that's evident by the first episode being the highest viewed thing on Disney Plus ever.
But I just wish that wasn't the case. Like, I wish it wouldn't be so hard on the characters. Like, oh yeah, I mean, it could be all right writing, and they're all gonna watch it anyway. But it's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
just
felt like
they,
it could have been done a little bit better.
as they came.
Yeah.
Look, as they developed these shows. Obviously, you had the Mandalorian, right, which is absolutely first season fire, second season fire. Then they got to the Book of Boba Fett. They caught a little bit of whatever, but by that time, Obi-Wan was already in production. It was already the writing had started. Filming may have already started. So then it was just a thing to where we're like, yo, people didn't like Boba Fett as much as we thought, but Obi-Wan, they're gonna love it because it's fucking Obi-Wan. And let's not be. I mean, Ewan McGregor is still absolutely incredible as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, he's great.
He is.
And I think that's what makes it so
He's
hard.
my Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, okay. Is that when you see these scenes play out and you see the mess ups or the inconsistencies, you're kind of like, and you see Obi-Wan, you see Ewan McGregor, you're like, fuck, man, like just do him some justice. He's doing a great job. We finally got him back. Like that's
and like Hayden as well. That entire scene with them, I love the fact that they drug that out throughout the entire episode. Them having the little sparring match or whatever, the training session, that shit was fire. And when I first saw both of them, was like, we will ride the band.
We will ride the band at the end. What up, Phil?
What up, Phil? What's good, homie?
What's up? I agree. I agree with Anthony and with Reese. I think Reva will ride the bantha.
Yeah,
that was so obvious too.
Yeah, well, it's obvious she's gonna ride him. Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett. I was like, oh god, are we really doing this?
But I will say this as I see we're wrapping up the Obi-Wan stuff. One of the worries that obviously I think we all addressed as we came into this series when it first started, and even before it, is that it's only 6 episodes, and hopefully, and it started off promising. Like the first couple of episodes started off to this where you were like, so maybe we'll get to the end and not feel like this last episode has to explain 7,000 things, maybe only 2 things. No, it still has to explain 7,000 things. To, you know what I'm saying? Like it has to explain a lot, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
this is indeed the last, because what's her name? She was on talking. I saw an interview from her.
Who?
Where she the director. Damn it, her name just left.
Deborah.
Yes, child. She said there's a lot. She said there's a lot more that could be told in another season of Obi-Wan, but as for now, we only have this.
But then we have posts from the VFX guys who were like, "Oh, I'm so happy to work on." Get a chance to work on Obi-Wan Part 1. I'm like, wait, Part 1? Are you saying it was Part 2? And they're like, oh, I don't know.
Well, they only worked on the first
episode. Or is that the episode title?
I think
and the cat shoots him with a dart.
I bought you 5 minutes.
Yeah. I think
5 minutes.
I'll just say this. I wouldn't be surprised if the episode ends and it ends with like the same way it did the first It just, you're like, well, what is, and the movie ended, it's just like chapter 1 or something of that nature.
Yeah, you're like,
you said it was limited. What the, you know what I'm saying? So I
it's limited to 2 chapters.
Yeah,
it's limited
I wouldn't
to
be surprised
Disney Plus for the end of time.
Yeah,
the end of
time.
Limited from a certain point of view. A certain point of view.
But her response was like, if there's another season, she alluded to the fact it wouldn't be about Vader or any of that shit. It would be like another, like Obi-Wan doing some other shit. So
yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, this I can.
That was like, I'm sorry, that's just.
Wait a minute. He has 4 legs. I wonder if he has 4 stomachs.
We've addressed this, and it was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was the scene?
I'm gonna find it right now.
Was it from Austin Powers?
Yeah. I'm trying to find it right now. I'm watching a fucking commercial on YouTube. Fucking YouTube, goddammit.
Bro,
but,
that shit, that was we said it when we talked about that episode. That was almost inexcusable. The way he just tucked her under her coat and just slid through an entire fucking, albeit stormtroopers are stupid. They're stupid. But like the way they slid through that entire situation, and she was.
I'm sorry, but he should have done that the whole damn season.
Bro,
he would have made it. He would have made it.
The thing that's the most funny about it is, I would rather have had him put her on his shoulders and put a mustache on her and a pair of shades and walk.
Like in Hook.
Yeah,
Right.
because the way they did it,
like this. Here it is.
This
This is as soon as he walked out with her. That's what I felt like I was watching. It's like the same energy when I saw it. I was like, oh god, why are we doing this? This is the scene I was telling you about. Oh, hold on, where is it?
Oh god. Oh no.
Hold on.
Oh,
Anyway. But no, so that's what I thought about. I was like, dude,
you made
why-
Anthony leave.
I know.
He couldn't hold it.
I like Kenobi to Mando by Link Kenobi. I like Link Kenobi to Mando by making Reva find Grogu, and she's the one who keeps him safe for years.
Well, one of the interesting things is that Obi-Wan is very similar to Mandalorian and Grogu in that you have Mando and Grogu, and then you have Obi-Wan and Leia.
Yep.
And
Very true.
he's trying to get Grogu back to his people, and Obi-Wan is trying to get Leia back to her people. And
These are all true facts.
yeah, it's just like, can we do the same story? It's like, but I'm Obi-fucking-Wan Kenobi. Like, yes, but now you're Ben.
But now you're
Like,
back.
it works on so many levels. Let's do it.
Wow. I
Okay,
didn't
so
think about that. You're fucking right, dude.
it's exactly the
God
same
Same fucking
narrative.
story.
It's
It's,
the
just
same
different
story.
different situation.
You know what it is? It's like Taco Bell.
damn it.
It's the same ingredients. They just put it like in a different shell.
Would you like a taco with a Dorito shell?
Yeah, it's just different
The
shapes. and
Dorito
sizes,
shell
but
is
the same
is Ewan
ingredients.
McGregor.
Yeah, same ingredients, just different
like
shapes and
Doritos.
sizes.
Yeah,
So,
I love Doritos, especially the spicy.
Ooh,
Plus,
hello,
I only
Doritos.
have one stomach, so I should eat it while I can.
Let me see. I'll put a poll in the chat.
Oh,
I
good.
can't even type. What's happening here?
The Doritos are eaten single file to hide their numbers.
Oh. Did you? Well, it's all in caps too.
That's
episode-
no moon. That's a
episode
bell.
5. Is that what it was? Was it episode 5 or was it 4?
A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back?
No, the episode we just saw, Obi-Wan.
Oh, episode 5. There's
The
only
Obi-Wan
6.
with the coat was episode 4.
The coat was 4. Yes, the coat was 4.
Yeah.
The coat was 4. That was the worst part. I was
The
like,
coat
this is
was
all...
4. The stomach was 5.
But it was like, this is all you can. This is the best you can think of. Like, well, how do we get her? It would have made sense if they would have put her in a
They
crate.
do a lot of
and then
shit that
just, like-
just doesn't make any sense. It's like that thing you pointed out a long time ago in episode 2, where Obi-Wan was on top of the fucking building, and he uses the Force to bring her down, and he doesn't float down like Mary Poppins. He just comes running around the fucking corner like.
Yeah, he's like, I'm like,
safe.
damn, you got down real fast. Like, like as soon as she hit the ground, she got up, and he was turning the corner like, Leia. I'm like,
he
"What,
ran
man?"
down the building.
Yeah, I'm like, what staircase did you find? Fuck, you-
I'm sorry, he used
fucking-
force speed.
I know he flew down the stairs. So
He did.
we're gonna move on to our next topic. Definitely check out Obi-Wan. The big episode's coming up like in a couple days, and we'll talk about it on the Four
Yeah.
Nerds. But let's go ahead and move on to the next topic of the day. I didn't even have it queued up. I just hit it just because I wanted to change it.
Oh, good.
Good. Yes, very good. Okay, so
Good.
then there's this.
Oh, God.
Okay, so this is the variant cover for the Flash, the fastest man
So
alive.
among all of the controversy that's going on with Ezra Miller, they felt like this was we should release this.
Well, Andy
this will-
Muschietti drew this fucking thing.
He did draw it. He did, but they released it now.
Why would they release this?
Released it now. They could have held on to this shit because I mean, the movie's not coming out for another year. Why'd they have to release this now?
It's just so stupid.
Among
like,
all the stupidity that's going on with this dude.
I mean, his bare ass is like.
Yeah. So he's Commando and Flash. So if you didn't know, Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, even Gal, even Aquaman, Jason Momoa, they're all Commando superheroes. There's no underwear underneath the outfit or on the outside of the outfit.
Why isn't he wearing underwear? Why is he wearing a pair of
He's
boxers?
not wearing anything at all.
He's not wearing
It's-
anything.
It's too much friction.
in the buff. He's in the
In the
buff.
He's got
I
hairy.
do
fingers.
appreciate there's a long history of objectification of women in comics, going back decades. Here, I think in this last decade or so, we are starting to see like, hey, let's put men in that spotlight of.
Are
hey,
you?
let's
Are you?
show
You must
their-
not be familiar with Nightwing.
I love that what they do with that. But yeah, the timing of this is
really bad. It was
Really-
just like, okay, he's already got enough shit going on. Then you release a variant cover where he's
drawn by the director, no less.
Yeah.
Of the movie. It wasn't like a DC thing. It was the director drew this.
And then you got Batman back here in the blue again. Which, I mean, look, I like the blue Batman, but on screen, man, we just saw him recently. Like he wasn't wearing blue, but I guess hey, you want to try something different, whatever. And then the grappling hook, I don't know how much of a swing he has left because he's like barely off the ground. So he's like, oh, and I forgot who that guy is. This guy.
I thought at first glance, I thought it was Bane. I was like, okay,
is it like Kraven the Hunter, but nope, that's not.
It
looks
like,
popped in my head, but yeah,
it looks like that android. What was his name?
Ed 209.
Amazo. It looked like Amazo for a minute, but I was like, I have no idea.
The heresy.
Heresy.
Destroyer. This was pretty bad. When I saw this, I was like, "What the fuck?" He has a hairy chest. He's got hairy hands. Like,
so are we gonna see bare ass Ezra Miller running down the road
Probably
trying to put his
not.
costume on?
I think so. That's why I said. I mean,
we already have, or at least some people have. So.
Was this really necessary? I mean, like, come on. It's
does he
like,
phase out of his clothes and then phase into the suit? I mean, what's going on? Like when he's done with the suit, is he bare ass? I mean,
or is he Commando
even
the entire
Flash
day?
Film News. The Flash Film News is like.
That guy was gonna be Flash. Long time ago.
He was.
He was gonna be Flash in the but he's not.
Is that Dylan O'Brien or
no?
He's from
this guy is
OC.
It starts with his name starts with an A.
Oh, he's Freddy from Shazam, right?
He is Freddy from Shazam,
yeah.
but he was before that in Justice League Eternal. Or I think that's what it was called, the Frank Miller movie or whatever, George Miller movie.
Yeah,
he was going to be the Flash. Armie Hammer was going to eat everyone as the Batman. I forgot who else they had cast for that, but those are the two that I remember.
I just thought this is a stupid comic or cover at least. Batman looks actually pretty cool, like with the cape.
Batman just looks like '80s Batman from the comics. He doesn't look like Keaton. He doesn't look like Batfleck. He just looks like
supposed to be Batfleck though. That's Batfleck.
He doesn't look like Batfleck. He doesn't.
I know,
it doesn't look like
Batfleck. It says how he's
even
in
if
it.
you made it black and gray, it doesn't look like Batfleck.
No, and the new suit, I don't like the new suit. It's got like pieces of armor all over it. You're like, what? I don't understand.
Yeah, I saw some pages from it, and I guess he starts off with he starts off with the suit from Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think he starts off with that, but then it gets like heavily damaged or some shit. I don't know. I will agree with y'all and say that this is bad timing to have Ezra on the cover of a comic book with fucking his yeeks just out there, bro.
Yeah,
his fucking cheeks just. I'm like, wait, you do realize when I don't know when this issue was officially supposed to release. Perhaps they might change it. It is Muschietti's art, so maybe they'll keep some of it. Maybe he could have drawn this. Who knows?
But to think about it a little bit further, guys, is that this is the tone of the Flash movie. It was written or drawn by the director.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tone. It's going to be that kind of silliness. So get ready. Future uncertain. Get out of here.
It's true though. I mean, like it's gonna have like a little dun, 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 like oh no, I gotta hurry. I'm butt naked. It's like I think it's supposed to be like, like comical. Like
he transports like Huey now. Where he just fucking
yeah.
Butt naked.
But instead of like phasing, he or not phasing, but instead of like what is it that he does? Transporting. He's teleporting. Teleporting. He's phasing into his shit. Just like naked and whatever. I don't know, man. It's I don't know what to think about this.
I'll just
I've heard positive things though.
Well, we've all given our thoughts about the Flash movie within the last 6 months, especially with things that have come out,
and I think all agree with Anthony.
I'm just saying that this
it's fire.
No, I think this does nothing to if you already like me and you're like my level of expectedness for this movie is at a medium level. This did nothing to raise it. In other words,
it did not.
No, it actually made it worse.
It
I was
lowered it
like,
for
oh
me.
shit.
For me, personally, I'm like, so that is. Put it back on the screen. So that's.
Oh, I don't have it anymore. I left.
You don't
No?
have it. Oh,
Which one? this one?
Ezra Miller. No,
Nah,
not this
man.
thing. No, the
Oh,
what
the
is
other
Geeks
one?
out? What is Geeks out?
yeah.
Man?
We want to see the butt.
Flash
we
butt?
want to see the booty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Booty
mean,
mix.
that's potentially like a shot or a scene that you could see in
In the
Muschietti's
movie.
Flash movie. Like that's not a villain that you're gonna see or anything. This is a prequel comic, and that's kind of weird that it's a prequel comic.
I'm
in
guessing
Muschietti's
that's
Flash
you know they talked about the scene at the beginning of the movie where he gets a call to help Batman do some shit. Maybe this is
the call.
Maybe.
Yeah, I hope not, bro.
If this takes place in the movie, it totally destroys the thing that Andre found on Reddit or 4chan or 8chan.
Which one? What?
That
How?
one thing that the guy, because this doesn't happen. This isn't how he
No.
gets his new
But this
suit.
is a prequel comic. This happens before all that.
So, but that destroys the guy.
I don't give.
destroys the guy.
Not like I'm
Well,
defending
anyway.
the guy. Yeah, the
So-
guy who released some leaks. That
Jacob
I let you listen
McKenzie.
to.
I'll have to take this for Andre. Jacob McKenzie, thank you so much for the super chat.
Super chat.
Thoughts on Spider-Man Lotus situation, Andre? This is very near and dear to your heart. Let's hear your thoughts on that.
I don't even know the situation. I don't even know what they did to make it controversial. Anthony, do you know what it is? I was at work all day.
What's that? Spider-Man
Spider-Man
Lotus?
Lotus.
I'll just put it like this briefly. Everybody involved with that. No.
What's the story
I
behind
don't,
it?
I don't
Yeah,
know
what's
anything
going on?
about
So
this.
basically,
Oh,
they message groups that these guys were in with other people, obviously working on this same fan film, Spider-Man Lotus or whatever. Somebody just started leaking some of the messages, and I would share them on here. You don't want that shit on your fucking stream.
Well,
It's disgusting, and it's
Here, share it with me on our DM.
Okay.
I have to
No.
see it.
Share with us on our DM. I want to
no.
see this.
I don't want
Caleb's like,
you
no,
don't- you
share
look-
it with
look,
me
look,
on
my
I'll
share.
just say this. I'll just say this that
Yes, we must have the hot special.
the N word is very prominent. You don't want to pull that shit up on your
No,
fucking stream.
and I don't want to pull it up on
No.
the show. But what I'm saying is that are they using it
Bruh.
like A, or are they using it with R, or both? I'm just curious. I
What?
mean, like,
Woo!
is it like highly offensive?
Don't use
or is it like
You don't use
It
it.
is.
you don't use it at all? I'm saying,
Well,
like,
yes.
on
Yeah. But
For
it's
sakes.
I'll tell you what. Let me find this shit now. It is
Wow.
absolutely disgusting. Disgusting.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Are they,
with a
are,
ca-
are
with
they
all
talking about
caps.
their own? Are they talking about their own crew and cast members, or just people
Yeah,
in general?
Bro, yes.
Oh my god!
The
Okay, send it to me right now.
director
Send it to me.
and the actor who plays Spider-Man and
Shit.
other people involved with it. It's just a big.
Damn
all
it.
So
I know it's too
go
long.
ahead, get the actor, and send it. Hold on.
Well, said it because now I want to see it, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
get a live reaction of me reading this.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah. This is gonna be juicy.
This is gonna be juicy.
It is.
I will not pull it up on screen.
It's,
based on what you said.
So I'll put it this way. Obviously, it's a fan film, so it kind of ran through Indiegogo, which is it's a site just like any of these other sites where people can donate money to get it.
Yeah.
That's what my good friend Andrew is going through, like with Superman Solar, which I
Superman
can't
Solar,
fucking
yeah.
wait. Yeah, it's Indiegogo. It's a site where people can donate money to fund your like a Kickstarter or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but it's been for this movie. It's already closed a long time ago for Spider-Man Lotus, and people are like, obviously they can't get it back because that's how a fundraiser works. They're like, give me my fucking money back. So yeah.
Where is it? Where I just want to see this thing.
Oh shit. Somebody shared the whole entire fucking. Hold up, let me send you this. Somebody shared once this shit started popping off about this. People just started coming out of the woodwork. Somebody shared the entire fucking screenplay for
Oh wow.
yeah. Hold on.
You're really building this up now. I'm so
I
excited.
know, right? I know. He's like,
telling you,
man,
not
I'm telling you.
excited.
when
When
I have
I-
seen,
Okay. Here it
he's
comes,
like,
here it
I have
comes.
seen shit that'll turn you white.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's terrible, man. It's very terrible.
Okay.
Let's see. Here's this one.
I'm trying to read this.
What?
No, it's just
it's in there?
you have to pause.
Oh
that
shit! There it is. There it is. Oh
Yeah.
god! Hold on. That's scrolling itself.
Hold
So
on.
the script.
Wait,
is
The next,
racist?
Oh, that's the script. I want to know.
no. That's just people like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're pissed off about it, and they're just like people who had access to this are mad now because of the stuff that's coming out. So they're just like, yo, let me show you some shit. So let's see.
Okay, so that's the whole screenplay I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Yep. And I just sent you something else. That's
very hot.
that's just
Okay, let's see
a
here.
random. Let's see. The actor who played Green Goblin, Grimy. Let's see.
Hold up. What's up? Okay. Oh, hey. All right.
Read the messages. You see the.
Wait.
This is.
I would like to clarify. I am not reading this. I have not seen this.
Yeah, no, you can.
Oh, yeah.
These three, everyone in the chat. I have nothing.
Caleb,
to do with it.
you don't endorse this, do you?
I do not endorse this.
Wait.
I just sent y'all another.
I'm picturing like,
See the other
hey,
one.
you see that guy? He's a jerk. Yeah, I bet he's a jerk too.
Who
This
are
is
these?
stupid.
I've
This is
never-
dumb. These guys are idiots.
Bro. Let me tell you.
This is kind of like the Sony.
Oh, is
leaks.
there more? Because that's weird. This is weird. That one's weird.
I'm still sending. Shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Caleb's like, okay.
He's, oh, what?
Oh, oh yeah. I could understand reading it.
I said, say what?
All I say is some of the tweets I'm sending you, like scroll up obviously, so you can see the what originated, like the start set
Yeah.
responses. Some of the responses that I'm sending y'all, but yeah, it's Oh, this is the fucking.
This is the
This is the mother load.
This is the money shot.
Bro, I I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go into like exactly some of the stuff that was said because it's really bad. But the director like didn't even pay storyboard artists for doing work on a fan film. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't pay the storyboard artists. It's all in the
Well,
stuff.
I mean, okay. I was a storyboard artist for my own fan film, and I didn't pay myself anything.
Well, that's
Well, of course
yourself.
No, but even if I did have other people, I mean, I had a shit ton of artists. I didn't pay them a damn thing.
Okay,
Couldn't.
well,
Well,
because
there were-
of Lucasfilm, they fucking come
Yeah,
down
yeah,
on you
yeah,
and
yeah.
destroy you.
okay, well, real quick, Jacob McKenzie, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. This
Hey,
is
Yeah, man, this is very interesting to me.
This is for you.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
That is my internal reaction every time I get a super chat. Oh,
Now, yeah, that was the boys.
what?
That scene right there, that was crazy. That was some crazy
Yo,
shit.
I do want to share this. Yo, I'm gonna share my screen on this. It's not. This
Crazy,
is
dude.
just something real small that I think all of us would probably.
I was
think
like,
is
well, that escalated quickly.
No, I think all of us would say that this is absolutely incredible, and I want this. Don't think we can get it because I think it's only available overseas. But shit, it looks like shit. It's flickering. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. Is that a Watchmen?
Hey, yeah, it's a
He took it away from us.
I know. Why would you
It's
take that
flickering.
away?
you
All right, here we
teased.
go.
Why would you do that?
Why did you say that name?
So, if I scroll up here, you see
is this?
Watchmen. Titans of Colt are a overseas company that like. Here, I'll go to their fucking thing so you can see what it says. It says a home video. They Titans of Colt is a home video collection that celebrates cult cinema through unique editions of your favorite films. And that being said, their latest one is Watchmen, bro. Give me that now. I don't know.
Look at that.
What did they do to it?
Hold on. Let me go back. They it's just like it's basically
Look at all his DMs.
Whoa, get off.
Who's that? Oh, Zebrafish. Oh, he's replying. He was replying to Zebrafish. Fire.
But anyway,
Fire. Oh yeah.
if you go here, look. So it says Here we go. This is the actual post pre-order day, but I don't think we can get it in the States. Is you know what I'm saying? It's just like fucking.
Okay.
So it's just like a Steelbook 4K, but it's like a special edition, different than like the 4K that I have or whatever. But
that's pretty cool.
I don't know. This dude's just like, yo, hey, I got one.
Well, screw that guy.
Yeah,
He's like, you'd like to get your hands on this, would you?
probably is.
It's
See,
not
that-
available.
Yankee, she ain't got any.
See, it comes with the Rorschach like fucking shit. Yeah.
Well, you
Pretty cool,
like
man.
it in 4K, do you?
So going back to Ezra Miller.
You watch it with your tea and crumpets.
So Flash Film
Fish
just
and
came out and
chips.
said, though talks between Warner Bros. And Ezra Miller continue, the studio has not made any decision regarding Miller's involvement in the Flash and future projects. Okay, so based on everything that has gone down lately, do you guys think that they are going to replace Ezra Miller in this movie? I'd say no, because you've already filmed
In the
fucking
movie?
Yeah,
No.
people are saying that they should replace him. There's no possible way. You spend all this money on VFX, and now you're gonna pull the actor out and replace him with somebody else. To me, that's impossible. Second, people were saying, they're gonna cancel the Flash film. They're gonna the Flush. There's no fucking
Flesh.
way. There's no way
It's now
that they're
because
gonna get rid of this movie.
The comic cover is now called The Flesh.
The Flesh,
Bro.
in the flesh.
And you know what? It honestly, at the stage that we are when it comes to movies with like VFX, the easiest thing to replace would be the actor. They're still not doing that shit.
No, they're not. I mean, that's so much more money you're spending on this movie. That's already like
If you
over
have a
$200 million.
VFX shot of the Flash like running and it looks real cool, you can easily replace just the jawline in the
The
fucking
last
eye.
time they tried to replace someone was Henry Cavill's chin, and that
Yeah,
didn't work out right.
Yeah, they
But I
butchered
think
that.
in future films, I think this actor is pretty much done. Because I don't think we should be rewarding bad behavior, but you know.
Exactly. But I mean, a lot of people get away with bad behavior as it is. Now, here's my question: is that does the general audience even know what the hell is going on with Ezra Miller, or is it just because we know because we're tuned into what's happening on social media, what's happening in the entertainment world? I mean, like, if you went to work and you asked 5 of your coworkers, "Hey, what do you think about the whole Ezra Miller situation?" Would they say, "Oh man," or would they go, "Who the fuck is that?" Or
everybody I work with would say, "Who the fuck is Ezra Miller?"
Yeah, who the fuck is Ezra Miller? And that's the thing I'm saying. You know, people
Yeah,
are
who
saying,
the
like,
fuck
there's
is
no.
Ezra Miller? But have you seen that Spider-Man Lotus?
Yeah, I mean, down with them.
They're getting destroyed.
This is from Deadline. At this part, it talks about Zaslav and his choice. It says Zaslav has several choices, and he will make one of them. He will make one of them soon. Among them, he can pull back on heavily promoting the summer of 2023 film, confining it to some. No, they're not going to fucking do that. The idea that they would pull back marketing on this movie that they've already spent a shit ton of money on, you can't at this point. You have to hope that by the time we get to next year, nobody cares. And I'm telling you right now, besides everyone who's tuned into movie news, nobody gives a shit. Nobody fucking cares.
I mean, they did squash Ezra from the Fantastic Beasts, press tour and all that. So they are active about those things, even though nobody knows. Hell, fuck. I mean, not even that many people watch Fantastic Beasts compared to DC content. I mean, Fantastic Beasts hasn't. It's not the Harry Potter franchise. It doesn't have that name. Exactly, the name you trust.
What's his? Go ahead.
Oh, good.
No, in this quote it says there is no winning in this for Warner Brothers. One studio source tells us this is an inherited problem for Zaslav. The hope is that the scandal will remain at a low level before the movie is released, and the hope for the best to turn out. I mean,
that's why they're not saying shit. That's why Warner Brothers is not coming out and saying a damn thing because they want it to blow by. They don't want, because if they address it,
then you make it public.
Trades, and then it's on the TV show TMZ, which a lot of people watch. They're like, who's this Ezra person?
It's on Extra.
Yeah, it's on Extra.
Right.
It's on Entertainment Tonight.
And so that's why they're not going to address this, because I mean, already it's like, the whole thing about the Dakota Iron Eyes and how the parents are saying all this, and it's such a weird situation that it almost kind of feels like the parents are trying to like claim something.
They probably want money.
They probably want money, or they probably want something out of this. It seems like, but either way, it's kind of like, why are you letting your kid hang out with an older individual?
I think no matter. First off, never been to law school, not a lawyer, don't know shit. I can't speak on that behalf of the situation as far as the legal terms go.
And things of that nature.
But that I think is the question is letting your
How old is
child
she?
think.
18.
Well, now, but I think that what they're talking
the
about
time
is
she was 12, I want to say.
Yeah, so
Fuck. Damn, I didn't know that.
But that's the thing too,
But
is that
it's
why
like,
is he hanging out with
how
little
did he
kids?
get over to the house though? You know, like he was playing.
He's the
as they
Flash.
said,
He
they were
ran.
playing games with this
Okay,
family.
relax.
Yeah, he ran there.
Yeah. No,
But
no,
Caleb's
that's
right.
That's,
How did she get over there?
no, it's the I just think the bigger question is, you know, the letting your kids hang out with a dude that's
Well,
in his
Aquafina.
late 20s and they're 12. That's just raises a lot of questions. That's as much as I'll say about it. And because like I said, I am not a lawyer or in the legal.
Objection overruled.
I don't know any. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't judge on that type of deal. I will say, though,
Guilty.
like I just said, is the parents
Oh shit.
openly letting their kids hang out with a dude who's older. You know what I'm saying? Who's fucking
Exactly. And the thing too is that
it's
look,
kind of weird.
amongst the allegations that the parents are putting out there, and the 18-year-old Dakota is basically saying that like that's not what happened, that's not what was going on here. They're misrepresenting what's happening. So to me, this sounds like a really stupid, messy situation that they're trying to navigate through. But at the same time, you know, it wasn't like he sexually assaulted somebody. It wasn't like he, you know, they say that he gave their drugs, I want to say, and was abusive verbally and used fear tactics or whatever. I mean, a lot. I'm sorry, but like, unless she can confirm that herself, unless she says, yeah, he did do that to me, it's all hearsay. And so with that being said, this all seems like a lot of bullshit. And that's why I don't really give a shit. And to be honest, they've spent so much money and time on this movie. I highly doubt that they will remove him from the movie or not even release it, period. No, it's going to come out on the day it's supposed to come out. And by then, everyone's going to forget. I'm telling you right now, they're going to forget.
They're going through the effort of bringing Michael Keaton back. And I think Keaton's supposed to be the Batman in the Batgirl movie that they're making. So you can't really not release this one and then release that one, and audiences.
So
go,
Chubby Teddy, exactly. You know, now Chubby Teddy says, I brought up Ezra Miller at work to the normies I work with and asked, "Is this why you're not paying attention to the Avalanche?" Look, people at work. I tested today. I was like, guys, what do you think about Ezra Miller? Who's that? They had no idea who it was. I was like, nah, never mind.
Right.
And I don't want to go through it and start explaining it, but like, I just don't think that this situation is as big as people are playing it out to be. You know, you have a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people on social media that are really playing this whole thing out because it's something to talk about. But I think in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of the world, I don't think it's really that big. I really don't. And I don't think anyone's going to give a shit by the time next year rolls around. I hope not. And this whole story so far, it just sounds really messy and stupid. And I mean, that's about all I want to say about that. I just don't understand what the hell's going on with that.
Unless the proof comes out, you know, then it's like you said, it's hearsay. So.
And it's like you were saying, Caleb. Like they brought back Michael Keaton and all this shit. They're not just gonna scrap all this and go, oh, you know what, we're not doing this anymore. You know.
Yeah.
And as much as I want the Snyderverse restored, I still don't see them saying, okay, you know what, we're gonna bring back Zack. Let's get rid of Keaton. Let's get rid of all the actors that have done. No. Why? No. I mean, Anthony, do you think it's possible that they could do that?
If the question you're asking, and I think I've got the question right, is do you think they replace Ezra and all? They're not scrapping anything. That's
no.
The Flash, whatever form it takes when it comes out next year, is pretty much going to be. I mean, unless they change some things as far as narratively, I don't think they're going to change. No, they're not. I don't think they're going to pull Ezra and all that stuff. Should they? That's a question, you could ask yourself and just be like, yo, there's a pattern emerging here for that cat. But like I said, I don't know. Like, all I've seen is what I've read on Twitter and things of that nature. So I am not about to sit here and be like, Ezra should fucking burn. No, because I don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I know is what I've seen. Don't have proof, but message out there to him if he's watching. Quit hanging out with kids that are fucking 11 and 12, bro.
Yeah.
You're about 30. That's no. I don't care what the context is with the hanging out. That shit is no.
The whole thing is just really fucking weird.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't really understand what is going on with that. But hopefully it works out. I'm going to watch The Flash when it comes out. I'm going to see what they're doing. But let's see here. Oh, it'll come out. There's no way that it's not going to come out.
They're already raving about the test screening audience reaction. So I guess
that's what they're saying now, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's move on to our next topic. Here we go. Top Gun. Okay, now this one said 800 million. I think now it's almost close to 900 million.
It is. Yeah.
So Top Gun, it has passed the Batman, has passed a lot of movies, and is now the #1 grossing movie of this year of 2022. And if you haven't seen Top Gun, get off your lazy ass and go see it, because this movie is fucking badass.
It's fucking phenomenal.
Absolutely deserves this much that it's made, because it is a badass movie. Now, Caleb, have you had a chance to see Top Gun Maverick?
Absolutely, and it's like I'm not a big of the fan of the original. Like, it's fine. I love it for what it is, for the 80s action film. But this sequel,
don't bullshit me. Bullshit. Bullshit.
No, we're huge fans of the original film.
Don't do bullshit to me. I give you all the bullshit back.
We're huge fans of the original. But go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
But this movie had no right being as good as it was. Like, it has a purpose in these young fighter pilots. They're not just trying to be the best in the school. No, they're actually working towards a mission that they're trying to complete, where they come back from. And there are moments in here where it brings you to tears. And I don't know if you've guys gone through spoilers. I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
No, go ahead. The movie's been out long enough.
Yeah.
Well, the whole when
Val Kilmer's in it, he
bringing
dies.
Iceman back. That was I was like, there's no way that's happening. And to see Iceman back in there, I'm like, oh my god, this is incredible. Yeah, that whole scene was beautiful.
Dope.
Well, people were like, "Oh, is Val Kilmer gonna have a cameo in The Flash?" I'm like, I highly doubt that, but you never know. But I mean, this was a movie that when they first announced that they were doing a sequel of Top Gun Maverick, I was like, there's no, like, what would it possibly be about? There's no way you could do a sequel. It's going to be lame. This is going to be a shitty movie.
Also, a lot of years have passed since the original. Yeah, I thought the same thing, and that's one of the reasons why Top Gun Maverick is absolute fire, is that I didn't think they'd be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when credits rolled on this movie, obviously there's no post credits or anything, but like once the credits started, I was in the theater and I sat there for a second. I thought, they actually fucking did it. They actually made a sequel to this movie that I enjoy as much as I do the original. And like, I'm a big fan of Top Gun. It's the original is absolutely incredible, and it's just like, over the years, they announced trying to make this like 15 years ago or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I think Christopher McQuarrie was attached to direct it, and he was just going to have Tom Cruise be a cameo in it. Obviously, that didn't pan out or whatever. And then, Tom Cruise has went along to work with Christopher McQuarrie on the last few Mission Impossible movies. Yeah. So they've been making fire anyway. And Christopher McQuarrie he's an executive producer on this movie. I saw his name in the credits.
Yeah.
But the movie,
he wrote the screenplay for it.
Yeah, and the movie is absolute. Look.
Yeah, and he's the same guy that was gonna work with Henry Cavill
to do Superman.
And I would have loved to have seen what he could have brought.
Yep, and Warner Bros. Was like, nah, bro.
I mean, they could have done that. They could have put the camera right here, and Superman could have been flying like Tom Cruise, and he's like, just you could feel the G's. Oh man,
dude. I mean,
that's
so
I
awesome,
guess that's where I differ. When I went to the theater, I knew the shit was gonna be fire, and so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch the fire. So. Yeah, it was dope. I knew this shit was gonna be, because I mean, right here, these shots here,
Or for real.
Our head, yeah, they're real shots.
They're awesome.
The old ones, from the 80s, they of course they feel like
Mhm.
the fighter pilots, from fucking Star Wars and shit, because that's how they shot it. They were just like,
Yeah.
all right, we're just gonna have you in blue screen or whatever, and we're just gonna do this with a rig and all that. But with this, they actually had Blue Angels and those pilots, and they were just doing all kinds of shit, and that was awesome.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest appeals of the movie is the fact that a lot of this shit was real. And that's not to take it, because obviously the technology to do something like this didn't actually exist. Also, back in them days, the armed forces weren't about to just let actors be in jets.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They were
You know
like,
what I'm
"Get
saying?
outta
They
here."
just weren't about to let, like the way they did in this movie. Like we've reached, it's the times, like the times they are.
Well,
changing.
because the kids that grew up watching these movies are the ones saying, "Okay, you can make
Yes.
these movies."
Yeah,
You are
exactly. They're like, "Oh, yeah, do it, do it,
absolutely
do it."
correct. Yes.
Yeah, back then they were like, "What the fuck? You want to play with our killing equipment to make a movie?
What are they, Admiral Akbar?
It's a trap! It's a trap! I've seen
It's a trap!
I've seen Red Dawn.
Heresy! Heresy.
Nah, but yeah, I think we're all in agreement. We love the movie, and
Oh, dude, it's so far. I don't Batman aside, don't care about that compared to this. This is the best movie of 2022.
yes,
It was
I can
well
jump on
put
that.
together from start to finish.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just I own the Batman, but I think that this is a better movie overall.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is. And it hits
This
on-
is a more complete film.
Mhm.
And it's done right. I mean, the fact that not only like the casting was done right. I love how in the beginning of the movie you see Ed Harris. You know what I mean? Which I love Ed Harris. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
cool. We got to
Yeah.
see Ed Harris again.
That
That's
shit was
awesome.
real too when it blew the top of that
Yeah, yeah.
thing. It was all real.
Yeah,
That was all
They
real.
actually flew the damn plane
Yeah,
above
almost-
Ed Harris. I don't
almost
know,
blew
man.
Ed Harris's
Yeah.
old head off. He
Yeah,
almost
yeah. I
fucking
mean,
died.
and it was just like it was one take, and they didn't know how everything was going to play out, but
And it just
it
happened
worked.
that way.
It just
They're like,
worked.
all right, it worked.
Yeah. I
But
think
I mean,
this,
The
this is-
casting choices were through the fucking roof.
Yes.
Like I was saying,
Yeah.
Ed Harris,
Miles
John
Teller, bro,
Hamm,
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller did an amazing job. The guy who
And-
played
And
what's his name?
Jennifer Connelly coming out like I don't even
Jennifer
know what her
Connelly!
character was.
Look,
but
I'm
like, oh my
so
God,
sorry.
I love you.
She
Yeah.
looked amazing.
Yeah, no,
amazing.
yes,
Like how
But
old
she
are
was
you?
the right. It was the right casting.
What?
Like that was the right actress
she
to have
paired
with
very
Tom,
well.
with Tom Cruise.
Right, she
Yeah.
paired very well with him. She wasn't too tall because he's a short man. So yeah,
And she wasn't too young either. I mean, they could have easily have brought in a younger
They could have
actress
brought. Oh yeah,
and been like, "Oh yeah, he's fucking Maverick. He can get anywhere he wants."
yeah,
But no,
he's,
Yeah.
he got
that
somebody
Maverick's
that-
a Maverick.
yeah.
He's fucking chock full of good ideas.
No, I think also the amount of things that went right with this when you really start like breaking it down just a bit, and we talked about like the cast and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
The practical effects, because we're talking about how
Oh,
they're
yeah.
actually in the like all of that stuff. And then there's also things that you think about where you're like, imagine Miles Teller being approached to play Rooster. You're gonna play the son of a
They should have
fucking
called him
screen
Gooster.
legend. Yeah, that was-
Booster.
And I'm saying, like, we want you to play the son of a on-screen legend. Like everybody who loves Top Gun loves Goose. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a situation where, like,
This is the guy
Miles
from
Teller
Revenge
could've-
of the Nerds. I mean, come on now.
oh yeah, dude, he's fired.
I mean, yeah, he's in ER, but I mean, Revenge of the Nerds. Come on,
yeah,
Lewis. Or no, not Lewis.
Yeah,
oh, it's gonna hit a bill. I
It's
think
gonna
the
hit a
only thing-
billion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the only
oh,
thing
no,
that scares me about that is and you know what? Well, I'm not as scared as I normally would be with this type of franchise, but Tom Cruise is pretty headstrong about like because they can't do it without him. They just can't.
Oh yeah.
You could say they can. You can't. If this movie makes $1 billion, you're talking about the success that this movie has had, and it's deservedly so because it's absolutely incredible.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
He's like, yes, she did. Jesus Christ, let me take a drink. But no, she you can't do another one. And I don't think Tom Cruise would do another one if it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because obviously, movie makes $1 billion. First thing in the studio's mind. Where's the next one?
Oh, I thought
Tom
you were
Cruise would
talking
be
about
like,
hand
bro,
warmers.
No, I'm saying Tom Cruise would be like,
Hotties hand warmers.
if the story isn't fire, I'm not getting on board with that. And I think He holds a lot of weight that you might think a lot of people in Hollywood hold some weight. I think with this particular franchise, you can't go forward without him. What are you gonna do? Make another one? Just like, oh, Maverick, he died because Tom Cruise didn't agree with us.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
He
Top
could have
Gun
died
Rooster.
in this movie.
There you go.
He could have died in this movie.
Yeah.
And it would have been a very. It was a good death if that was how he died.
Yeah.
Like when he.
I thought he
himself,
did die.
I know. I was like, oh wow, they just.
I
killed him
didn't.
like that.
Yeah,
But
I didn't realize
you know
the clone troopers were gonna have their their LA-18 and just kind of come. I was like, oh shit, he's dead.
No, we got to get to Maverick 3 where Maverick is going to find a little kid to bring that kid back to his family.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's going to put him in the fighter
In
jet.
Mother Russia.
And
Put him in the fighter jet. Be like,
and then Maverick's going to hide the kid in his oversized
in his little jumpsuit, right? Yeah.
You know what it is though? It's the idea that Top Gun Maverick it's closing in on $900 million at the global box office.
I think it's close to 905
and one.
901, yeah.
But I think just seeing this to me, like it, I don't know what it is about it, but like it makes me so happy to see that a movie like Top Gun Maverick was done right, and it's being rewarded for that.
Yeah,
you know, it was done right, and that's why I always make the comparison between this and Ghostbusters Afterlife. Which
is also another good movie,
great movie,
and both movies did really good with nostalgia.
Exactly,
but I think Top Gun did better.
But not overdoing it. You know what I mean?
Not
like
overdoing
nostalgia, but still establishing
the
new characters. And realistically, I think that Lightyear took some notes from Top Gun Maverick. You know, when he's doing the experiment, I was like, okay, this feels like the beginning of Top Gun Maverick. So I think I know how this is going to end. And then, but not only that, but I feel like both Lucasfilm and DC should watch this movie closely and be okay. This is how you.
Yeah, I mean,
you
I'm sorry, but Maverick. That's Hal Jordan.
It's Hal Jordan.
It's Hal Jordan.
It's true. And he's just he embodied the character so well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was just done so well. I mean, when John Hamm takes over and he goes, okay, new time, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Wait, what?
Yo, when you hear Maverick come over the thing and he's running that test mission, I was like, this is absolutely fucking fire.
Yes, because you were like, fuck yeah, he's gonna fucking do it.
Yeah, and it was they made you believe he might not do it, but yeah, he fucking did. It was
like 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Like, oh, he's gonna do it even faster this time. You know what I mean? And he's flying hell low to the ground.
Yeah. He's doing it masterfully, and he's doing it better than he even envisioned them to do it.
Yeah.
So that was funny. It was like, all right, now you're the one that has to do the mission because you're the only one that can do that shit.
Prove to us that you can do it.
Yeah.
And then he hit the target and he pulled up and he got out. And it was just like, holy shit. It was just a badass movie. And the fact that even at the end when they were like, oh, we're going to steal the F-14. I mean, like I said, in most films I'd have been like, okay, this is stupid. But in this one, I was like, fuck yeah, go get it. Yeah.
Fire.
But not only
little
that,
scene in the very beginning where they're like, all they have is F-14s there because that's the country and that's what they have.
Well,
I'm like,
they have 6th generation fighters and they have a collection of a lot of different, whatever. They even got F-14s on there. I guess they're not the only ones that are hanging on to relics.
So,
you know what I mean? That was it. That was it. You didn't hear about it again. You never heard about the F-14 ever again, right? And then later on, when they see it in the binoculars, I was like, oh, that's right. They're fucking dead. They're going to steal it. This is going to be badass. And what does he do? He steals it.
It was good.
And
it was
then,
good.
Badass.
It was badass.
And then Han Solo came and saved it at the end.
What are you talking about?
Speaking of Han Solo,
what was his name?
That's a 1 in a million shot, kids. Let's go.
Yeah. Speaking of Han Solo, here's Philip Barker. What's up,
Phil?
Phil?
What up, man?
I'm sorry I didn't see that message sooner, Andre. I just got back from grocery shopping.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Well, we're talking about Top Gun Maverick, how it's done.
Man?
What was that guy's fucking name?
Waffles. That was the one thing I fucking missed was waffles.
So we're saying how it's
Hangman.
done.
That's that motherfucker's name. Hangman.
Yes.
That's the Han Solo.
He leaves you hanging.
Yeah.
But it was just awesome, and the fact that he was able to take out what was it, 1 or 2 2 6th generation fighters in the F-14. That was badass. I was like,
he bullseyed Womp Rats back home on his T-16.
But it was good though. I mean, and I'm so happy to hear that it's almost at $1 billion. It's well deserved.
To be honest, the whole fucking thing was like the trench run.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly
from the
what it
Death
was like.
Star because it was a little port. They had to, but they had to hit it twice.
But here's the thing, though, is that they're doing it with aircraft that exists in current day,
right?
In the real world. So it was
X-Wings
like, this
exist.
is cool. No, they don't really exist, right? There is
no, don't give me that bullshit. They exist.
Yeah. Weren't there some people on the internet who said this movie wouldn't even clear $500 million, and now it's at damn near $1 billion? Damn.
Have you guys seen? There's a channel out there. It's called the Proper People, and I think it's on their channel. But they found a real life replica of an X-wing in someone's backyard.
I told you it exists. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Same thing with a
Can
TIE
it fly?
No,
Can it fly? That's the question.
Yeah, can it fly?
Listen, guys.
Of course, you can fly.
No, we don't need none of that scooping bullshit today, Ryan. Enough.
No, none of that. Let me see.
Look. Andre scooped this months ago. We got receipts.
Yeah, I scooped it months ago when I was eating my raisin
We got
bran.
receipts. Yeah. He was eating his bran, so he could poop.
Did you guys see the Zack Snyder scoop today?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
I hadn't
no.
even talked about that yet. I hadn't even talked about it yet. I was still looking for the
yeah,
X-wing.
that's a big topic. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Okay, let's see. Hold on.
Let's unpack that.
I gotta find this thing real quick because I brought it up. Okay, here it is. So these guys found this. Ads in 5 seconds. You son of a bitch.
Fucking ads.
I know. That's like, what the hell? There it is, right there. Okay, so here.
Yeah.
So they found this, and this is in someone's backyard, and apparently we're gonna watch an ad in about 2 seconds.
It's landed. Yeah.
And so this guy won this.
Ooh, this guy right here.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford.
Wow.
Right there.
Won it from 18.
You can trade in one X-wing for your new X-wing.
The new X-wing has new apps.
Free of charge.
Hold on. Can
Is
you guys
somewhere
hear
in
that?
California? No.
I
No.
can't.
You guys
hear
can't.
anything.
Hold on. Let me. He's about to explain it right now. Hold on.
When's the
thought I
gorilla
shared-
going to pop out?
There's a gorilla.
Yeah.
There's a
Is it like
wampa.
is it like a droid gorilla?
Least for the filming, it was a stand-in. At least that's what Google and the interwebs have taught me, and we all know that never lies. Most of the time, is usually not
So
fabricated.
this was a prop
But
in the
check
background.
that out.
This guy is scary.
Scale model. That is the real deal.
I
Yes.
told you it was real.
Every day you get to see
Isn't that cool though?
pretty-
Imagine if you had that in your
Yeah.
backyard.
in the Star
Yeah, well, I mean, there's
If that's real,
there's a
why
guy
isn't
that
there
builds
barbed
a,
wire over
TIE
the top
fighter
of
for
that
his
fence?
backyard.
or even ones that are
Barbed
That's
wire.
pretty cool though.
Because
Like, why isn't there barbed wire at the top of that fence to keep people out? I mean,
Look, they have two gates right here. Nobody's gonna get past two gates. One gate, yeah. Two gates? You're full of shit.
And that's a short fence. You could have hopped
I
over
mean,
it.
you could hop that.
No, he's a big guy. He can't hop over that.
There's another video that's out
Wow.
there where they climb one of these trees and they get shots of it. Like
I want to
from
close
above.
the ad. I'm sitting there trying to click on it with my mouse. Like, get out of here. I don't care about honey.
honey. But
Is
yeah,
this-
so anyway,
this-
yeah, there's a real life one in someone's backyard. which is
That looks like
pretty
Rich.
cool.
Yeah,
Ricky
is this
Gervais.
somewhere in like Skywalker Ranch? Is this somewhere in
No,
California?
I
No?
forgot where
Oh,
it's
okay.
at, but it's in a random location.
That's cool.
It was used, and then it ended up. And this guy
It's
acquired
an
it
old
and now it's
video.
in his
It's an
backyard.
old video.
It's an old video. It's old,
Oh, okay.
very
That's
very
cool.
old.
I know props and costumes go missing on movie sets all the time. How
But
did that
entire
one go
X-wings.
missing? Hey guys,
I could have sworn there was three.
right?
We've got Luke.
Where's Red
We're
Five?
missing-
Red Five.
We're fine. We're missing Biggs.
Someone didn't sign in.
I
We
know.
didn't sign in.
Where's the sheet? Damn it. But no,
Didn't go
that
in.
was pretty cool. But yeah, definitely check out Top Gun Maverick. It's a badass movie. It's done almost
Yes.
$900 million. It's gonna cross $1 billion. At least I hope it does. I don't see why it wouldn't.
They're
but yeah.
going to re-release it in theaters with additional footage of the Hulk.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because Jennifer Connelly was in the Hulk.
Hell yeah,
She was.
That was the
She was.
best Hulk movie.
Okay. Whoa.
Whoa,
That's
Whoa.
the best Hulk movie.
Just
Hulk. You
hold
think
it
it's the
right
best
Hulk,
one?
not the Incredible Hulk. Who was? No, it was Liv Tyler was in the Incredible.
Yeah,
Hulk.
she was in the
Yes.
Incredible.
Never
Hulk.
mind. Okay, I love Jennifer Connelly, but not in that one. No, the Edward Norton is the best Hulk. Sorry, I
Agreed.
He was very good.
mistook
Yes.
Liv Tyler for Jennifer Connelly.
Good job.
Don't do that ever again.
They're playing the same character, so I can see why.
Yeah, exactly. So now there's another article out there where from Deadline.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
So unnecessary.
No,
That's the
really
last
good.
part.
Okay, so this came out today, and this is Marvel's Kevin Feige dropped hints about Phase 4 and Studio's next big saga. A lot of people are hoping for Secret Wars. I think that's what
Spider-Man
they're kind of
is-
leaning towards, because of the fact that they've been pushing multiverse so hard. To me, it's a perfect way to bring X-Men characters into a huge battle. But I don't know. We'll see. It says
I think they should push Omniverse.
they should push aliens.
Aliens.
As we're nearing the end of Phase 4, I think people will start to see where this next saga is going. Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige said. I think there have been many clues already. There are at least, or they are at least apparent to me, of where this whole saga is going. But we'll be a little more direct about it, or about that, in the coming months. To set a plan so audiences who want to see the bigger picture can see a tiny, tiny, tiny bit more of the roadmap. Okay, so this right here is, if you're
That's
running
called having a
DC,
plan.
if you're running DC, take some notes, okay? Because here he's saying, like, hey, you're gonna find out really soon. Get ready, you know. It's like, oh, awesome. I mean, they have a plan. I love it, and they can't. There we go. Exactly. We're still stuck in DC's what the fuck. Now, right here it says that they were actually going to be at Comic-Con this year, which they have skipped for the past 2 years. They're going to have a panel at Comic-Con where they're going to release more information about, more info about where their saga is going. Because, they have Thor: Love and Thunder coming out. They recently just had Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness, which is actually, that Doctor Strange has dropped pretty hard recently. Which I thought that would do $1 billion, but it did not.
It's hitting Disney Plus in 2 days.
Yeah, and that's gonna wrap it up for the theaters. I mean, and of course on September 10th they're gonna have the D23 Expo, which they're gonna put a lot more into that. Many have speculated about where the Pandora's box of plot lines opened up by the multiverse is leading. Thinking has centered around a massive 12-issue event in the comics known as Secret Wars. Secret Wars involves the X-Men, Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, Deadpool, and the Avengers. The mid-'80s Marvel series also happens to be a favorite of the two men who wrapped up Studios Phase 3 in spectacularly successful fashion. And they always said, the Russo Bros always said that they would want to come back if they were going to do like a Secret Wars. And so I think that's where they're kind of going, because the fact that you're leaning so heavily on multiverse. You've already hinted at, the Fantastic Four. We know we're going to get a Fantastic Four movie. And I'm not talking about Fan Four Stick. I'm talking about a new Fantastic Four movie, which will not be directed by John Watts because he's already stepped out of that. Now everyone's assuming that it's going to be John Krasinski directing it, but we'll see. I don't know. But it's definitely leaning towards that. And I think that'd be really cool and an easy way to bring in characters such as the X-Men into the MCU, because who was the character that brought them all together? It was the
Avengers?
that brought all the characters into Secret Wars.
The Beyonder?
The Beyonder.
I think it was the Beyonder. Yeah.
The Beyonder brought them all there, and then there was 2 ships. One ship had villains and one had heroes, and then he would put them up against each other in different scenarios, and until finally they figured out, like, oh my god, what's happening here? But I think it'd be a really cool story to play out on screen, and so I really hope that's what we're gonna get. I mean, right here, Anthony Russo was more blunt. It would be the biggest movie you could possibly imagine, so that's why. That's what really excites us about the story. The ambition of it is even bigger than the ambition of the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, I think that's exactly where they're leading towards, but I think that's at the end of Phase 5. I think Phase 4 ends with probably the introduction of either the X-Men or Fantastic Four, and then we kind of, when they say Phase 5 begins, that's going to start leading towards the Secret Wars and probably get Chris Evans back as Captain America. I'm thinking.
Yes, I would think they were all going to come back. Even
yeah.
But I don't think
Robert
they should
Downey
do an
Jr.
Avengers at all in Phase 4.
No. So Phase 4 caps off with the Fantastic Four film. Like that much to me is very clear. Honestly, I kind of expect them to show who's going to direct the movie either at Comic-Con. Now, I didn't even know they were going to be at Comic-Con this year, but that's a definite possibility. It's either going to be there or it's going to be D23. That's where I think they're going to show off who's going to direct the Fantastic Four film. If not, probably show off the rest of the cast alongside John Krasinski, because it's pretty likely he's going to be the Mr. Fantastic for the MCU.
Mike Wazowski.
So definitely some exciting stuff, but I love that they have a plan, that they're unveiling this plan as we move forward. Perfect. That's what I want to see.
Perfect.
And you don't think the X-Men are going to show up until Phase 5, right?
Yes.
Now here's the question though: is that are they going to introduce their own version of the X-Men? Or are they going to bring over the Fox X-Men? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a
lot of characters that you have to reintroduce.
I mean, you'd have to bring back Ralph Boner. I mean,
no,
that's a big no.
But what I'm saying is that like there's a lot of characters on the X-Men that you'd have to introduce, such as a new Wolverine, a new Magneto, a new Cyclops, a new Professor X.
When you're talking about the first couple you named, as far as Professor X and Magneto go, James McAvoy and
my Fassbender.
Fassbender, fire, dude. Fire. Like that's a tall task. Now, some of the other characters, it's a smaller task if you're trying to, whatever. Yeah. Dude from Mad Max and shit who played Beast.
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah. That's all. He was great. Nicholas Hoult was absolutely fire
I think you stick with the cast from Days of Future Past and not the original cast. Like,
what would you do with what's her face that played Mystique?
Oh, she's already dead.
Fucking Jennifer Lawrence.
She already died, so it doesn't matter.
Mystique doesn't matter. Okay.
Done.
No, because her character died. They would take from where that their.
I don't like what she was doing in the series. Yeah. She's like my least favorite of any of them.
She started off pretty fire, in my opinion,
and then she started getting like an attitude with her Hunger Games when she was doing that shit, and I was like, nah, I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not wearing the blue makeup.
The latter 4 of those films that Fox did, I liked First Class probably the most.
Hugh Laurie.
Yes, First Class was the most complete film.
Yeah, I mean, First Class. Just that scene with Magneto and Professor X alone.
Yeah,
the Serenity and the Rage scene.
That one was pretty good.
Right. The scene in South America at that bar when he goes to kill the 2
he has the
German officers.
Yep.
Oh, that's such a badass scene, and the music too.
That's what I'm saying is especially for those 2, especially Fassbender and McAvoy, the chemistry for them was off the fucking charts.
And then bring this guy in.
Who?
No, I don't think Daniel Radcliffe is the answer.
No, I don't either.
For Wolverine.
He might be around the same kind of height, but he doesn't really have, at least. I mean, he's a very versatile actor, but he just doesn't have that really gruff.
I mean, if he can pull off Weird Al.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that.
When
that movie comes out, I am very fucking interested to see that. I can't wait for that shit, for real.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see how the MCU plays, how this all plays out. I'm really excited to see what they do at Comic-Con. So the last segment of the show, we are going to do another game. It's another tier list. So, and first of all, I want to say thank you to.
We weren't going to talk about the elephant in the room.
What?
There's an elephant in the room.
Yeah, no, I thought we had some tweets to pull up. Oh, why are you pulling up the elephant? Why?
Because he's our guest.
I was like, what?
Okay, so I know what you're getting at here. So yes. I mean, if you want to talk about that, we can.
I thought it was very humorous.
Okay, so there was a picture that Zack Snyder posted today.
Yes.
Right. Let me see if I can find this image right here. This is it right here. Okay, so
this is the shit.
He posted this image right here, and it says "Out with the kids for Father's Day in Pasadena." Now this picture then got dissected heavily.
Yeah,
and I would say that Ryan and I helped spearhead.
Look! If you can see there's a lot of rays multiple Rays. So you have Ray Porter, you have Ray Fisher.
Yes. You
Continue,
can see that there's 2 palm trees, which symbolizes Justice League 2 and 3, and 1 being the mega behind them.
the finale.
The finale,
which will be it'll be a Secret Wars or whatever the fuck, where they all come together.
Wars.
No, it's called Justice League United. Come on now.
So then you got
it's a crisis.
Another person
crisis
that came out and said this. This is from Skywalker Jedi. He says, "I know the exact spot where Zack took this picture. It's in front of the Pasadena City Hall. I go to the Pasadena Convention Center every year, which is around the corner. There's a place like 5 minutes away from this. 5 minutes. The spot called Man of Steel Sharpening. Zack just confirmed he's back. I don't understand how you. Done.
You like and retweet.
Like and retweet.
Here's the check. Take it to the bank. Cash that shit.
It's fire.
I mean, everything.
You got Anthony's approval.
No, you don't.
Oh my God! Wow!
I did not have my. That might be the most ridiculous. I've seen some tweets in my day. Very out there. That is the most out there. Yo, just a quick message. Look, we're all fans. You know what I'm saying? We absolutely, we love.
He's still talking about X-Men.
Best X-Men characters.
Miss
Yeek.
Miss Yeek.
Miss Yeek.
My Yeek.
Miss Yeek the cheeks.
Miss Yeek.
Look, we all love the stuff. We love Man of Steel. We love BBS. We
and
love Zack Snyder's
the Snyder Cut.
We do love the Snyder Cut. I feel as though I did see that tweet earlier, and I felt as though if I open up the dictionary and I'm looking for R for reaching, if I'm looking for reaching, the term reaching, that tweet would yes. There would be that picture.
It looks like a Hershey's Kiss.
Hey, Scott Fowler.
Scott Fowler.
I was fucking with this guy. But no. But like, if I'm looking for the term reaching, that tweet will be the first fucking thing to pop up. I have a word for you that I tend to use a lot. Guess what, bro? Fucking relax.
Relax. Look, now people are going to argue. Well, Zack always posts things that has double meanings. Look, he's out with his family and he posts a picture. It's a fire image too, because the way the sun comes over, I was like, that's badass.
I'm taking
selfie game.
He is a movie director. He knows.
And he's good about photography, right?
Yes, he is.
Right.
Yeah.
So I found where this place was.
He did.
And I
okay, so let's see. Here it is, right here. Okay, so
I found it on Yelp.
Yeah. So to kind of connect the dots here, a guy we know, friend of the show, his name is New Geeks. He said Zack is literally hinting, right? So I said how, and he says, well, based on what Skywalker Jedi said, is that it's a place called Man of Steel Sharpening, really close by, and so I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, whatever that means. And then Ryan decided that I'm going to look further into this, right? He said, I'm going to figure this one out. So then Ryan posted this. He says, never mind. Is that the second one?
No, that's it.
That's it. Never mind. I found it. Look how far away it is from the city hall. Just a freeway drive away. Zack was nowhere near it. And so this is, that's the city hall. And
right
then this
there.
is, what is
and
this?
3275 is the address of the Man of Steel, their headquarters, or where
place, yes,
right, the sharpening place. That's where it is.
This is on the freeway.
According to Yelp, that's where it is.
Could Skywalker Jedi walk on the freeway to get there? Is that what he did?
So we later found out that it's like a taco truck.
Right. And so then, you know what? I think he might have. I think he.
I responded twice because I responded to.
Oh shit!
Oh, hello,
snap.
Saffron.
Oh, why did you like that photo?
I did.
Because
Yo, you closed that out rather rapidly.
Yeah, he's like,
Well,
oh,
'cause I'm not gonna go all the way.
he was like, oh, pay no attention to that. Okay, so
I'm not
like
trying to, you know. Okay, so here's right here. Okay, so, so New Geek said, I actually just spoke to the owner of Man of Steel Knife Sharpening, and he said he's anywhere between 8 and 12 minutes from Pasadena City Hall because he's in a truck. He's out of town currently, so book appointments. LOL. He has a fucking truck that he drives around.
Wait. He's out of town. And this was posted today from yesterday. He would still be out of town yesterday.
Right.
He wasn't driving around. So even if he was, it's not in the fucking. It's not in the photo. You're reaching, bro. Just like Anthony said, dude,
You're reach. Yeah.
I guess my question is, he said that if you walk around the corner and down the block and over a hill or whatever, there's a store called
over the river and through the woods. Zack
Snyder, over the river and through the woods.
But my point is that did he used to have a store, or was it always a truck? And he saw the truck and was like, "Hey man,
this guy needs to be on Shark Tank because someone who goes around and sharpens your knives for you.
On the
that's
mobile sharpening. It's like, dude, I've got a knife, but I don't want to drive to you.
Can you come to my house?
Come to
shopping
me.
My knife.
Shopping my knives.
No. Yo, dude probably makes bank. I bet he makes bank. There's probably several like restaurant chains. That he's just like
so then Ryan posted this. He says, this is the inside of the truck. It's all over.
Like I have eyes on Zach.
Where was that? Right
there.
I have a visual on Zach. Move out. I just think at the end of the day, it's kind of like, look, he posted an image. Do I want to do more than that? Yeah, sure, but I don't think it's more than that.
No, chilling yesterday, man. Father's Day, dude. He was chilling.
Let's get some real news. Let's get some.
He's out of town, and Ben Affleck was in the town. There it is. There it is. Holy cow!
You figured it out, Joey.
Won.
He was in the town. So there it is.
Look, we've been stuck in this for years, and we finally there's a light at the end of this tunnel.
We figured it out.
Did you guys see that tribute video from J-Lo to Ben Affleck on Father's Day?
Oh yeah, did you love that?
Yeah, Happy Father's Day, and there was like no.
The edit
around.
was amazing.
yeah, the edit. I saw that. Oh my god,
it was great. It was great. Let me see if I can find that real quick before we start this.
That shit was funny.
It was. I think it was Ben who posted that. Not Ben Affleck. That is. Oh shit! There he is. And not only that, actually, just to kind of branch off of what we were just talking about the what do you call it, City Hall. I also posted this too because I noticed something. I said, look, there's also 2 really good steakhouses nearby. That's all we eating good tonight. Which has nothing to do with it, but hey, maybe he ate at one of these restaurants, so why not, right?
Yeah. It was after all, it was Father's Day yesterday, so
yeah,
he was out there with the fam, just chilling, bro. Decided to post a picture, man.
Where is that? I can't even find it. Oh, here it is, right here. Oh god. No, wait, here it is, right here. Here, I'll cut out the verbiage because I don't want I don't want to shout anybody.
You don't want
out.
to get demonetized.
Yeah, and there's a picture of Ben Affleck, and then you got David Zaslav right here, and you got Zack Snyder right there, like he's been caught. But no, it's from that video that.
And I wonder, did Ben call them? He's like, guys, I have a fire.
Oh yeah, I have a great idea.
Yeah.
If Ben Affleck called them, he's like, yo, because I'll make it specifically clear to everyone that I'm not coming back. And just make sure it's
maybe he used this phone right here.
Dad? Hey, Dad.
Well, that's his internet.
Oh, okay.
It's dial-up.
Like the Matrix? You remember how they put That phone in the Matrix when they were trying to fucking find Morpheus, or not Morpheus, but Neo's. You know, tell me when they were trying to find Neo in the Matrix, his pod or whatever. They had that phone that just. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
No.
We're gonna do a game real quick, and then we're gonna wrap things up because we got to wrap things up. So this is it's about Superman, okay?
Ooh.
And this is gonna be the best Superman suits that have been on screen. Okay. Now I didn't get a chance to name all these, so we're just gonna take them for what they are. S being the best super, and D being the worst as whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dumb shit.
Okay, the first one you see here is the Brandon Routh suit from Superman Returns.
I'm gonna give it a B.
I say B.
I like the suit, but I don't like the belt, and I don't like the shorts, the speedos.
That's kind of where I'm at because it's not the best suit, but it's also not the
I
worst.
like the blue and I like the material they used to accentuate his muscles. I like that.
I'd go B too. I think the first time I saw it, obviously on him on screen, it was like, okay, that's cool.
If there's a baseline, there's your beginning baseline. Yeah,
yes.
The leather cape is weird, but yeah.
The leather cape, and then
well,
the fact
they were
that
trying
it's
to
not
use
red,
a muted red. They were trying to use a muted
maroon.
red. Yeah,
it was just kind of like I don't know, like Merlot.
Merlot.
Okay, and now you got this the black suit from what was that Superman
from
from
CW.
CW Superman.
Tyler Hoechlin's black suit. Yeah,
that's
where you guys
that
put
one.
this?
I C for me because I don't like the stupid belt buckle. The sides.
Yeah.
It's a C. Not a C.
Okay, what about Ben Affleck's Superman?
Ben Affleck's is also.
No, I'm gonna get an A.
That's a D. That's just the.
Oh, you think
it's accurate, but it's just not. As far as the Superman suit,
probably
it's
the era. It's the era that he was doing. Yes.
Oh no, I get. I mean, it's a great representation of that time. But as far as like a Superman suit, would you wear that?
The thing is like
if I was
Would
Superman
you wear that?
If I was Superman in 1937, I would probably wear that. Yeah.
Not only that, like this is Ben Affleck playing an actor who was going to be Superman.
Yes.
So
He was playing what? George Reeves.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, what about this one here?
That's
is
an A.
the Kingdom Come.
That was a good suit. That one's a good suit.
Kingdom Come is an A for me too.
It's a step above.
Yeah. You
But is this the same suit?
That's the same suit, just yellow.
Yes.
Same suit.
Always put it right
Same
there.
suit, just yellow. Yeah.
Okay, what about Tyler Hoechlin's
Same suit, just
That's a C.
It's the same one.
Yeah, I don't like the straps on the side. It looks a little weird.
Yeah.
We'll give it a
too,
C.
too goofy.
Okay, well, how about the BVS Superman suit?
Yes.
I think
I put it
it's
as an S.
good. I think it's good.
I love it.
S.
I prefer Man of Steel over BVS.
Yeah, I feel you.
I do. I think it looks. I think they nailed the look.
The original
in Man of Steel.
Christopher
Reeve.
I'll give it a.
I'll go A.
I say B.
I'll go A.
I'd say B personally, but yeah, I don't.
I'll go A.
I'm not
Okay, so
hate
A
it.
wins out.
I've been outvoted.
And amongst the A's, is it better than these two?
I
No.
would say no.
No. I would say around.
It's a funny thing to discuss with people. That Kingdom Come suit that Brandon Routh wore on fucking the CW shit was fire, dude. That's why we got it when we got. It was really well made, and I was like, "Holy shit! I can't believe they damn got it that good." But the story, whatever.
Right.
The suit, though, this is what we're talking about.
What about this one here?
It's the same suit.
It's the same suit.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's- that's,
muted.
I didn't make this
He's
one.
Evil Superman.
That's part 3. That's part
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay, let's go with Nicolas Cage. Nicolas
Oh,
Cage.
good lord!
I give that one a B. Honestly, I don't mind
would
it.
go
I'd say at
C.
least a B. It's
Look
amazing.
at his groin. Look at the groin, though.
Why is it just
it's
a red
red
patch?
around his
Why are you
dick.
so fixated on the groin?
That's it. That's
You know what's
it. And
funny
the
is
S,
that-
the S is not that great, and the hair looks stupid.
Was he gonna have
Well, we're
long
talking
hair
about
like
the
that?
suit.
or
He was gonna have long hair.
He was going to have long hair, yeah.
And this was going to be like
Wow.
one of like 10 different suits that he was going to have in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, what about Dean Cain?
I would
D.
go
I would say D.
D.
D for
Yeah,
Dean.
it was a shitty suit. I never liked
Yeah.
it. What about the original?
Give it a solid C.
Yeah.
C.
But it's
okay.
better than Hecklin's stuff, I think, personally.
What about Nicolas Cage's solar
That's
suit?
horrible.
I actually
That's
like
a
the
fucking
S.
D.
That
Yeah.
was-
Like
I
the
kind of like
S?
that. I kind of like
That-
the S.
the-
Is there a level below D?
It's so I know it's so glossy It looks so stupid.
It looks like shit.
And they took the
But
yellow
we never
out
saw
of
it.
it.
Yeah,
They was gonna have all those lights on it. Remember? Like,
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Yeah,
right.
I just said I like the yes. That's it.
Okay, what about the black suit from Man of Steel?
I like that one.
I give that a solid S.
Give it.
probably.
I actually prefer that to the Justice League one, but I understand the Justice League one.
So we'll give it an
because-
S.
Okay.
I think we know where we're going with this one.
I like it.
What about this one here? This is from
Justice League.
It's
Justice
essentially the
League.
BVS suit.
It really
But
is.
no. This
Yeah.
is the one. This is the one with the underbody that's like chrome, and when they made it blue, it looks stupid. when it's
true.
black,
Oh,
it
yeah,
looks
yeah,
great.
yeah. Because it was
they couldn't
it was,
color it right. 'cause they
The-
didn't know what he
the
was
one
doing.
Right, the one that you have below, the
last.
last one on the right, that one is head over heels better than this thing. They both can't be in this. I mean, they're the same suit, but the color grading just did not.
because the
make it
color
look
grading and Joss Whedon was involved and all that shit goes to D.
right.
Which one is this?
That is the test suit before they.
good. Yeah,
added-
that's test suit. Yeah,
Oh,
there's no yellow in his S.
Oh
C.
yeah, we'll give it a C. Okay, now
Man of
how
Steel.
about the Man of Steel?
S.
S. I'm gonna put it right up in the very front.
I think it's the
May,
best.
why is it better than the BVS one? May I ask?
I absolutely love the suit. I love the texturing of it, the color. I also love how the S, like the yellow, isn't like a vibrant yellow. It's a
Yes.
faded
Mhm.
kind of. It just
Yeah.
looks more of like a
Like a
natural.
gold.
It looks more natural than the BVS. I like the Kryptonian
The
thing
BVS suit is
inside
badass,
inside
but-
the shield.
Yeah,
But
me too.
I prefer the buckle, the circular buckle or oval buckle versus the
square.
square or rectangle.
That's fine.
And yeah, I mean, I just and his hair's better in Man of Steel
True.
than it is
Not
in
all
BVS.
slicked over.
It's
What
not
about
slick.
Tom? Was it Tom Welling?
Tom Welling. That's the
Yeah,
same.
That's the same suit.
That's
as
the
Superman
same suit. So
Returns.
it's in B. Yeah, same
Yeah.
suit.
This
that-
suit?
Yeah, they did
Yep.
that at the same time, so that
That's
you
the
know
same suit right there.
it's the same suit.
Yep.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. And what about this one? The
That's
black
S.
suit from Zack Snyder Justice League.
That's an S.
I
Yeah.
would put it for
yeah,
me.
yes.
I would put it behind the Man of Steel black suit, but that I mean, that
And there we go.
If you guys like the silver,
I like that.
I don't
I
know.
do.
I just
No.
I like the blackness of his suit versus like it
Well-
made I don't know just it was like
I like this
I don't know
better.
I liked it. I thought it was more black.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying because
Yeah.
the obviously we know that the Zack Snyder's Justice League black suit is
I would have loved to have seen Zack Snyder's black
a-
suit without Warner Brothers regulations or
Yes,
stipulations.
yes,
I would have
yes.
loved to have seen what that
well,
could have
we
been.
and we did practically get to see it in Man of Steel when he was going
Yes.
down the skulls with that black
Yeah.
suit was fire. That shit
Yeah.
was like it was specifically made for
Yeah.
a narrative they had in the story. Which
I mean-
the one for Zack Snyder Justice League was as well, but he had to jump through some hoops to get there. Whereas
But I mean, that suit is basically this suit.
What?
They just
It's
It's the
colored it
same
with
color
suit.
color.
It's the
grading.
same suit. The color grading it makes it the reason why we put it on the bottom.
I do like that the silver S in the Snyder Cut suit is a lot more defined as opposed to
yeah.
where in Man of Steel it's a lot more gray.
Well, it
in
has
the-
black behind the S.
Yeah.
Here it had
Right.
silver behind
Yes.
the S.
Right.
yeah, it's
and,
actually
pronounced.
and that looks more like Zod's and Feora's and all
Right.
the other
Yes,
Kryptonians
yes.
because that's when they were making Man of Steel. That was sort of like
That was the impression.
that was the impression.
Also,
Right.
especially for me, like it was the first time I saw Man of Steel. Obviously, when I did see him show up with the black suit, and I saw what where he was getting buried in the skulls and whatever, I didn't pay much attention to the suit. I knew it was black, but like it took a second or third viewing before I actually because I was so into the
realized?
story. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on right now? Like,
Yeah,
why is
same,
this-
same.
Yeah. So, but once I realized, I was like, oh, that's dope as fuck. So
Yeah.
I do get it. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
like Jor-El's suit as well.
Dude,
Yeah,
Jor-El-
It was
his
dark
armor
blue.
suit was cool too.
Jor-El and Zod suits were fucking
Yeah.
fire. Dude, that shit was. That's
Yeah, when
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say when I saw Man of Steel and when we saw the scene where Superman's getting dragged through the skulls,
Yeah.
that was my first thought of like, oh shit, he's kind of homaging the black suit from Death of Superman. I'd really
Mm-hmm.
like to see how he would do the Death of Superman suit. So to see it get
Yeah.
paid off in the way
Yeah.
that it was
Yeah.
cool for
Yeah.
all things considered. Like,
Yeah. No, it was.
It was fire.
Yeah.
Absolutely
enjoyed
fire.
it.
Guys, that's going to do it for the show. That's everything we have to talk about in the game. I want to thank Ryan, Caleb, Phil, and Anthony for coming out today. Let's go around the horn. Anthony, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me on all forms of social media at 2279ACS. You see it in my description right there. Add an underscore for that for Twitter. And yeah, man.
All right.
And then on YouTube almost every night of the week. Actually, last week was the first week that I only streamed live one time.
Wow.
It's weird, dude. But
okay,
I
Phil.
can't imagine.
Well, if y'all want to follow me along, pretty much all forms of social media unfiltered. You can catch my podcasts, Superhero Stress and the Eternal Light, on Podme. You can also catch me on the Four Nerds every Thursday most of the time. You can also catch me sometimes here. You can catch me on Anthony's show every Friday most of the time as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There we go. Ryan, where can they find you?
You can find me on all forms of social media, Zebra Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. There I am. That's me. That's me, baby. That's me. Oh, there I am. Yes.
Ooh.
So you can find
Zebra League.
Look at them legs.
You know, that's a lot of working out right there. I'm very proud of them. Thank you.
Them.
Are you Commando in that flash suit?
You know what? A gentleman never tells. But you can draw me naked if you like.
This is my favorite suit. There it is, right there.
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
that is
Yes.
dope as fuck.
Yes, it just looks so. I'm sorry, but that just looks way better than the BVS. BVS had mandates. They were like, yeah, make the blue or bright. You know, make the yellow more prominent. Make the S. The S even looks a little bit different. This is bigger, I think, on his chest here than the BVS suit. If I'm not mistaken. But I think the only thing they kept was just the design of the
Like
chainmail,
stuff around the wrist, stuff around the wrist,
and the cape.
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at Caleb Watches Movies, where I select movies at random from my shelf and I review them Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So check those out. This week's
Definitely,
all about
guys.
Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth. So.
Oh wow!
Nice. If you guys haven't done so yet, subscribe to Caleb's channel. It's Caleb Watches Movies. He has a ton of videos, a ton of content on there, so definitely do that. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, my channel, that is. And consider being a member. And,
Wow.
Well, because I'm segueing myself out
hey
now.
guys, forget about what you just heard. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to Caleb's channel. It's really worth it.
Got him.
He has a different background. It's amazing. And that'll do it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to Jacob McKenzie for the $1.99 super chat that I got earlier. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.